Hey everybody, I'm Arglefump, and this is Nancy Drew, the Phantom of Venice. Game number 18 in the Nancy Drew series. Sorry, for a moment there I forgot what number this game was. I had to, I tried counting on my fingers, but I don't have enough fingers, so I had to count on my toes to make it to a full 18 games.
Take a look at the book titled How to Be a Detective.
So, in this game, Nancy's going to be celebrating, in Venice, right? Carnevale?
The wealthy socialite whose necklace I helped recover while solving that scarlet hand case a while back, I'm on my way to Venice, Italy. Apparently, someone there has been dressing up in a mask and cape and stealing valuable pieces of art. The news media call him the Phantom, not only because of the way he dresses, but because he leaves behind so few clues. Prudence, who loves Venice and belongs to an organization dedicated to preserving the city's art, is outraged the thief hasn't been caught yet. So she talked someone she knows at the GDIF, the Italian version of our FBI, into having me help the police in their investigation. She arranged for me to stay in Venice in the palazzo she used to own, which now belongs to a well-to-do widow named Margherita Faubourg. Beyond that, all I know for sure is that I'll be working undercover, and as soon as I arrive, the police will send me something that will lead me to my assignment. What it will be, I have no idea. But am I excited? Oh, see.
Yeah, Nancy basically gets to be a spy for the FBI. It's amazing. Oh, and she travels to Venice, too. Going to Italy, it's gonna be awesome. And this time she remembered to bring her Italian dictionary. I love how it's really super dramatic music paired to Nancy walking around mostly empty sewers. It's like, this scene is not nearly as exciting as the music makes it seem.
Let me out of here! Hey! Open the door!
Ah!
Oh, no! Well, Nancy, things are not looking good. What the heck happened? This case started out so well. I mean, what could be better than waking up in Venice, Italy?
Alright, so that's towards the end of the game where the culprit tries to drown Nancy in sewer water. The real case began, I think a few days ago. Nancy woke up in Venice. This is her bedroom. It's a wonderful bedroom here. She stepped outside and she was very, very happy.
Hello. You must be the American Margarita mentioned.
What?
I'm Colin Baxter.
I'm Nancy Drew.
Hi, Colin. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Nice to meet you.
Where are you from?
Oxford, England. At least, that's where I was born. I live here now and intend to do so for a very long while. Although I say that with no small amount of guilt.
Why do you feel guilty?
People like me and Helena are the reason true Venetians are slowly going extinct. We foreigners come to Venice, fall in love with her, and wind up staying. High demand for food and housing results in high prices, which in many cases means the people who were born here have to leave because they can no longer afford to live here. If I could be granted one wish, it would be to have been born here. That way I would feel entitled to live here, and I would know how to speak Italian.
You don't speak Italian?
Much as it shames me to admit it, no. Languages don't come easily to me. And since I am able to do what I do without knowing Italian, I'm a mosaicist. Right now, I'm restoring this 14th century mosaic, which means, without getting overly technical, I'm cleaning the tesserae that remain in place, repairing those that have been damaged, and replacing those that are missing with new ones custom crafted to match.
Yeah, that's overly technical. Okay, so this guy just fixes mosaics, I think that's it.
You kind of lost me at tesserae.
Simply put, tesserae are the individual tiles which comprise a mosaic.
Sounds like a lot of work.
It's a phenomenal amount of work. However, just between you and me, I do this for free. You know, I have some slides of various tesserae. Not only are they enormously informative, but they're also quite beautiful. Would you like to see them?
Not really. Sounds boring.
No, thank you.
Oh, I see. You're no more interested in my artistic endeavors than is anyone else around here. I'm just some sort of handyman to all of you, aren't I? Well, far be it from me to take up any more of your time.
No, I don't think that at all. I just meant maybe I could see your slides later. But if this is a good time for you, I can look at them now. I'd love to, in fact.
Really?
Really.
Marvelous. Here we go.
Okay, not really. I'm
Sometimes
just
red
being
is
nice.
Simply breathtaking.
That's not red, that's orange.
And just when you think they can't get any better...
What's so good about this? It's cracked in like 5 places.
Almost looks like an emerald, doesn't it?
Kind of, I guess. I don't know.
Sometimes red is simply breathtaking.
This is most amazing.
This is one of my favorites, for obvious reasons.
Why is that your favorite? It's ugly.
Such a delicate hue.
This is like gray. I don't...
Spectacular, isn't it?
No, this is really terrible, actually.
Outstanding color.
Ooh, that one's kind of nice. I like that. So I find it so weird that the game decided to start with this. It's like, we've got an exciting mystery in Venice. Nancy's gonna be a spy. No, we're gonna check out these tiles instead.
Awesome.
Wonderful jade color. Phenomenal color.
It's just him talking about how much he loves the colors in these cracked
Almost
tiles.
looks like an emerald, doesn't it?
I should probably get going.
Very well. I thought I had at long last found a kindred spirit, someone who shared my passion for beauty, for art, but you apparently are like everyone else, interested only in what something is worth instead of what it offers the soul.
No, please. I'd stay, but I really do need to be somewhere. Believe me, I think what you're doing is fascinating.
Okay, Nancy is totally lying here. Like a bunch of cracked tiles do not offer anything to my soul.
You obviously really know your stuff. In fact, that figurine in front of you, I've been dying to ask you about it. It's exquisite.
What, this statuette? Yes, it is exquisite. It's an example of late Etruscan bronze work, no doubt cast some 2,200 years ago. I'm not sure how Margherita came to own it, but she's very fortunate. It's almost impossible to find bronzetti of this quality outside a museum. You see, after they conquered the Etruscans, the ancient Romans melted down thousands upon thousands of statues like this just so they could make coins.
Interesting. Shoot, I wish I had time to hear more.
No, you go on. We can talk more later. Oh, a parcel was just delivered for you. It's by the door.
Thank you.
Cool. So that's Colin. That's Colin. He's just kind of obsessed with his tiles. But other than that, he seems like a nice guy. And he said there's a letter for me right here. Ow!
Oh, shoot,
Oh.
I'm sorry. Here, I'll get those.
Oh, well, that's my roommate, Helena. She's getting a letter from Hildegard Killian.
You must be my newly arrived roommate. I'm Helena Berg.
I'm Nancy Drew. Sorry for all the commotion when I came in last night. My plane got in 3 hours late.
No need to worry about waking me up. I can sleep through almost anything. Well, I'm sure you have things to do and places to go, so I won't keep you. Oh, by the way, there's a parcel for you in the entryway. Ciao.
By the entryway, she means right here. This is the parcel. Check it out. So, Miss Nancy Drew, here's your bank card for Banco del Oro. You'll find the ATM at Piazza San Marco. So that's cool. That's neat. And guess what? It's spy stuff, everyone. That's actually from my spy contact. I really just love the idea that Nancy's an international spy. It really makes the game seem like a lot of fun. I love it. Okay. So, using my spy powers, I am going to use the bank.
I need a card.
Here's my card. Welcome, Nancy Drew. Here is your top secret case information. Here's the dossier. So the Phantom has been stealing a bunch of stuff. Disabled complex alarm systems, very similar to the Leo Macchiano crimes. So this Bible was stolen from the Palazzo Fogilio during New Year's Eve. And then Doge's sword, stolen from Doge's palace. Original score of Verdi's Rigoletta, stolen from La Venice. And Chalice of Saint Gervais, stolen from the convent of Saint Gervais. Alright. So my instructions, I'm getting a pair of high-tech binoculars and a PDA. I'm going to spy on Antonio Fongo. Suspect. He's a suspect. He's not suspected of being the Phantom. But, you know, he works at the Argon building, and they'll be giving me a message anytime Fongo enters the building. Any suspicious activity should be reported immediately. So he was kicked out of university for cheating, moved to Venice, apparently does communication and entertainment systems for his company. He is literally the only person at that company. Now, after the theft of Doge's sword, Venice police received a tip Fongo might have been involved, but wiretap and surveillance of the building has done nothing. So now we're going to pick up these two things and head on out. So he's at the Campo del Ferrari. That's not Ferrari. Anyway, he's at the Campo. And we could check out the Campo here.
Looks like I'm going to have to pick this lock somehow.
Yeah, these are cool gadgets that Nancy gets to play with. I like that. So we need to know the door is locked. That way Nancy can get the bobby pins in order to pick the lock. And while we're here, we might as well meet everyone else.
That's my pager. Antonio Fongo is in his office. Time to go to work.
Il Fantasma. Okay, so this is a newspaper article about the phantasmic, the Phantom stealing that chalice. Alright, so let's go to the roof. And we're gonna meet somebody on the roof, I believe.
Buongiorno. And again, welcome to Carnas Costa. I see you finally decided to get up.
I was starting to think you were still in bed.
If it's daytime and it's sunny, no matter the time of year, this is where you will find me. They say the sun gives you wrinkles and worse. And that may be true, but it also makes you tan. To me, to be tan is good. Your accommodations, they are to your liking?
No, it's terrible. I hate it here.
Actually, the room is a little more quaint than I thought it would be.
All of Venezia is quaint. Must get used to it. Most tourists think that its decaying walls are what gives the city its charm. You do not mind having a roommate?
Well, sort of, but at least she doesn't snore.
I warned Prudence that you would have to share a room, but she said you had to come to Venezia this week and you had to stay here. And as we both know, what Prudence wants, Prudence gets. Have you gone outside the car yet?
Yep.
Yes, in fact, I have.
Just do not forget to take your key and lock the front door whenever you leave. This is not the Palazzo Grassi, but I do have several valuable pieces of art. And with Il Fantasma, this phantom thief, running around and stealing everything, I prefer not to take any chances.
I met the guy who's restoring the big mosaic in the main room. He's pretty intense.
Colin Baxter? I do not know how any man can find happiness looking at pieces of painted rock all day. Talking to him, it's like taking a sleeping pill. Que barba. But they say he is good, and so he works for me.
Who are they?
Everyone I know. All my friends own castles like this one. And since something is always in need of repair, we are constantly on the lookout for good workmen. And when we find them, we trade them back and forth like you Americans trade recipes for cookies. Olivia von Hellstein raved about the work he did for her. And what is good enough for the Countess of Schlosselbeck is more than good enough for me.
I'll let you get back to your sunbathing.
Good, good.
Yeah, Margarita basically just lives here on the roof. Pretty much. So we're gonna spy on Fongo, see if he does anything fancy in his little business office building.
Nancy, what are you doing?
So, Nancy has 3 options. She can either say she's bird watching, studying the architecture, or she can say she's spying on someone. I will let the live stream chat pick which option to pick. There are, wow, 134 people in the chat. Wow, that's kind of a lot. We just got started. Okay, so it looks like bird watching is winning the poll. So, bird watching it is.
Bird watching. It's one of my hobbies.
You Americans always busy doing something. Que noia.
Oh no, the poll tied with spying and bird watching, both at 40%. Oh dear. Oh well, something exciting happens, or at least it should, besides this guy sitting around drinking coffee. You know, I thought being a spy would be way more exciting. I'm just watching this guy doing nothing. Aha! Here we go.
This looks interesting.
So it looks like the culprits are using carrier pigeons.
I'd better go somewhere private and report this.
Ciao, this is Nancy Drew.
Yes, is this Detective Leporace?
Si, but please, to you I am just Sophia.
I'll remember that, Sophia.
You have something to report?
I think so. While I was watching Fongo, a pigeon flew to the window outside. Fongo got up from his desk, went over to the window, and took something off the pigeon's leg. Something very small.
He removed something from the pigeon's leg. You are positive?
Yes, he removed something, kind of studied it, then left the office.
Maybe he is using a trained pigeon to communicate with someone. Yes, this could be true, because we know that by phone he talks to almost no one. Here is what we will do. I will deliver to you a tracking device. You will sneak into Fongo's office when he is not there and feed it to the pigeon. After that, you can use your PDA to see in what direction it has flown.
You want me to feed a tracking device to a pigeon?
It will be very, very tiny, but I do not want to leave it at the ATM. If you go there too much, people will get suspicious.
I feel like that's a really silly excuse. It's like, oh, it's very suspicious for Nancy to go to the bank to get money. Like, visiting it twice in one day is super suspicious? I mean, come on. Nobody's gonna suspect Nancy's a spy. And besides, none of the characters are actually at the bank, so they can't see her go to the ATM. But that's okay. It's still a good excuse for a puzzle.
We will leave it for you in the costume store in Campo Santa Maria Formosa. It will be hidden among the things there. You will have to find it.
How will I know what it looks like?
Very soon, I will send a picture of it to your PDA. But you must locate the device quickly. If you do not find it in time, it will destroy itself. If that happens, we will hide another device. Your PDA will show you where we have hidden it.
You want me to feed a tracking device that self-destructs to a pigeon?
The self-destruct mechanism.
It's very much a spy thing, Nancy. They give you a top secret gadget which will explode in 3 seconds. Come on, Nancy. That's totally normal spy behavior.
Will automatically deactivate when you pick it up. And do not worry. The device will not hurt the pigeon after it is swallowed.
And I'll be able to track it using my PDA. Sounds like this thing is going to come in very handy.
It is from the GDIF. Military equipment is good.
Well, guess I'm on my way to Campo Santa Maria Formosa.
After you have fed the tracking device to the pigeon, you must do 2 things. You must find out where the pigeon goes when it leaves Fongo's, and you must discover what it is carrying. Call me when you know these things. You are good to help us, Nancy. We are very short-handed. Carnevale keeps the police very busy.
I'll do my best. Ciao.
I find it kind of silly that the Italian police just happen to have pigeon-compatible tracking devices. How often do they have to track people through pigeons? It's very very peculiar in my opinion.
Let's see, what should I wear?
I'm gonna grab this so I can break into Fongo's. That was the whole point of me checking out Fongo's. And everyone say hello to our friend, our kind of boss, Miss Prudence Rutherford.
Hello?
Hello, is this Nancy?
Miss Rutherford, yes, it's Nancy. How are you?
But to be honest, I'm rather peeved. Were you or were you not to call me just as soon as you were settled in there at the car?
I'm sorry, I should have called, but I've been very busy.
And I've been very worried. I was afraid Margarita had allowed my beloved kindness coaster to fall into such a state of disrepair that it was no longer habitable.
Oh, no, the car is fine.
Oh, that's a relief. So, how goes the case? Captain Brassica said he was going to send you a parcel. Has it arrived?
Yes, it sure has.
Good. The sooner you get to work, the better.
I don't know who Captain Brassica is. He's never gonna get mentioned again outside of that sentence.
I talked you up quite a bit, you know. Both the GDIF and the local gendarmerie are expecting great things from you. As am I. No one wants this phantom scoundrel captured more than I do.
I'm flattered, Miss Rutherford, and I'll do my best. But it's not like I'm a superhero or anything. Like I told you, I just like solving mysteries.
Just see that you solve this one in a timely fashion, dear. We leave on a cruise in 2 weeks, and I shan't be able to enjoy a second of it until I know all those stolen works of art have been recovered.
It's going to be a lovely cruise. I'm going to wear my bunny rabbit ears and my bunny rabbit face mask and dance around screaming, "Look at me, I'm the Easter Bunny!" Ha ha!
I get the feeling Margarita's not real happy about my staying here at the car.
That is just tough tiddlywinks. Putting you up is the least she can do for me after all I've done for her.
Just what have you done for her?
I made the mistake of helping her pay for some of the repairs that reared their ugly little heads after I sold her the car. I did so not because of any legal obligation, but because of my abiding affection for the place and all things Venetian. She is such a cheapskate. I feared she would ignore what had to be done until the car crumbled into ruins.
How did she get to be such a cheapskate?
When her husband died, he left Margarita everything, which amounted to a small fortune. What he didn't leave her, however, was even the slightest clue as to what to do with it. And now, after years of bad investments and wasteful spending, she's starting to feel the pinch. But I'm afraid it's my erstwhile residence there in Venezia that must pay the price for her fiscal ineptitude.
Oh, poor Prudence Rutherford, the woman who owns multiple houses in different countries, sometimes has to spend money on house repairs. Her life must be so difficult.
I'll let you get back to whatever it is you're doing.
As it happens, I'm writing my memoirs. They shall be called The Principles of Prudence. Unfortunately, this has necessitated my hiring an assistant. You really must stop thinking bad thoughts about Ginger. Yes, you are. Just look how she's shaking. The other day, poor Ginger mistook the shapeless lump of leather my assistant called her purse for a doggy toy and ripped it to shreds. She's still a bit perturbed. Although, believe you me, Ginger did her a massive favor. Anyway, if you ever cannot reach me, it means we are hard at work. Bonne chance!
Bonne chance! Thank you very much, Prudence. Nice to hear from you. Alrighty. So now what am I doing? Spying on Fongo. Nope. Meeting characters. Let's talk to all these various characters, eh?
Hello, Nancy, right? So, how do you like Venice?
It's all right.
You'll think differently once you've been here a couple of days. I think Venice is the most fascinating city in the world. Its history, its art, its layout, everything about it is so rich and so beautiful, and there's so much about human ingenuity. I absolutely love it.
I'm sure the art is fantastic, but I was forced to look at a bunch of tiles, like, all by themselves, and, you know, ever since then, I've hated all art.
Where are you from?
I was born in Austria, but I'm from all over, really. England, France, Germany, and someday Venice will be my home. Every time I come here, I make an effort to meet new people. Having friends is very important to me, you see? But I don't want to move here until I can afford my own palazzo. So, until that day, I shall have to content myself with staying here wherever I can and as often as I can.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a journalist. Right now, I live in Hamburg because that's where the offices of Your Event magazine are. I do most of my writing for them. But I know far more about Venice than I do about Hamburg. In fact, I know more about Venice than most Venetians do. I know where the best souvenir stands are, the nicest glass shops. Here, I'll make you a list of the cheapest cafes.
No, that's okay. You don't need to do that.
You don't want to know where the cheapest cafes are? Are you sure you're American?
I'm just not into touristy things, that's all.
Also, Nancy doesn't really eat food ever, so she doesn't need to go to the cafe.
I see.
Oh, but you could tell me what your very favorite spot in Venice is. I'd love to know that.
Oh, well, let me think. That would have to be Campo San Paolo. There's something, I don't know, something very avant-garde about it that's quite charming.
Do you talk to Colin Baxter very much?
I try to talk to him, but he's so focused on his work. Having a decent conversation with him is virtually impossible. Once, out of politeness, I feigned an interest in what he was doing, and the next thing I knew...
He was showing you his tesserae slides.
Yes! They went on and on and on! It was nightmarish. I felt like a seabird that had landed in an oil slick and couldn't fly away. The only way I could escape was to confess that I found the slides less than fascinating, which hurt his feelings terribly, I'm afraid, but it couldn't be helped.
Yeah, the same thing happened to me.
The man is obsessed, which is a shame, really. After all, he's not bad-looking, and there's a touch of intrigue about him.
What do you mean?
Once, while he was working, his cell phone rang. He immediately left the room to take the call, but as he was leaving, he picked up by saying, "This is Justin." Not Colin. Justin.
Dun dun dun!
He's using a fake name?
Either Justin or Colin. One of them's fake.
I'll come back later, okay?
It's been a pleasure. Pretty locket.
Thank you. My boyfriend gave it to me.
Boyfriend. You do have it all, don't you, Nancy Drew?
Yes, I have the most amazing life. Okay, so Colin, what's this about you having a fake identity, buddy?
Hello, Nancy.
Oh, I guess I can't confront him about that. Fine, never mind. I don't care, really.
Do you live here at the Cop?
No, I have a room in a building on the other side of the Grand Canal. A very small room. But I spend so much time here and so little time there, I suppose technically I do live here.
I need to get going.
What's his name?
What's whose name?
The bloke who gave you that locket you're wearing.
Oh, Ned.
Goodbye, Nancy.
Everybody's noticing Nancy's awesome locket. Alright, so I was going to break into Fongo's office right here. I'm gonna use those bobby pins like this, and I try to get them all to line up somewhere. I think it's like here, maybe? This is sort of like the puzzle in game number 4, where you had to move those things to all be the same height to get inside the Royal Tower. Okay, so that's not the right height. It looks like 2 down then. No, 3 down? Just trying to get them to all be the same height. I just don't know what height that is. There it is! It's that height. It's closer to the bottom. Closer to the bottom. And let's see. We've got this. A Commedio dell'arte. So these are all the various characters that people like to dress up as. Beautiful. And this is music. Oh, I do like the carousel horse. We'll listen to that later, okay? Not right now. You has a robot. From Secret of the Old Clock, that crazy, crazy robot. Some Scopa cards.
Looks like some cards are missing.
We'll be doing some Scopa later on in the game. Doesn't he have like a stuffed animal inside one of these? Creepy weird. Stuffed animal. Yes, obviously Fongo has a stuffed animal. Master criminal, big fan of stuffed animals. Here's the computer. Let's see, I think it was Il Dottore is the password. No, that's Il Capitano. Capitano. That's his nickname. Il Capitano. He's got some trashy emails. And the chessboard is basically the important thing. Oh, there's the pigeon. Hi, pigeon. Okay, the pigeon bug is in... Okay, Campo Santa Maria Formosa. Got it. Let's go there now. Forgot to get the pigeon bug before actually tracking down the pigeon. It's right here. So Nancy has 200 euro. So she should be able to buy something at least. Here's the pigeon bug. Found it. I'm gonna buy a skeleton man mask. And let's see. I need to buy the white gloves. The red dress. Maybe those shoes? Not sure. Let me go over to the Piazza San Marco, because that's another costume challenge, but I might as well just solve the costume challenge right now. I'll need some pigeon food here. Excellent. And for the costume challenge...
This kiosk could come in handy if I ever need any reference books.
Let's see. I buy sunglasses, but I don't see any sunglasses here. Yeah, I don't see any sunglasses at all. All I see is this just a random magazine. Sassy Detective. No, I don't need Sassy Detective magazine. Ha! Well, whatever. Let's go back to Fongo's. Yeah, you know, I like calling Nancy's friends. It would be cool if she could call Henry in this game, but I think it'd be kind of awkward because she'd have to basically admit, oh, hey, Henry, I'm an international spy now. Be like, what? I mean, this is one of those games where it takes forever to call Nancy's friends because you have to dial all the phone numbers manually, and that just takes forever, and it just makes me annoyed. So, I don't call anyone in this game. Okay, looks like I need to get all these key thingies down one more. So just one from the exit, is that what we need? Is that how we solve that puzzle? Let's find out. So we put in the pigeon food and in the pill. And we'll just sit here and watch it eat forever. It takes like 7 minutes. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Fongo's coming back.
Oh no! Fongo's here!
Ehi, che diavolo fai qui?
Ah! Good news, you only spent half a day in jail. Bad news, you were fired by Prudence Rutherford. Ooh, terrible news. Oh, man. Nancy, what were you doing sneaking into some poor man's office? I hired you to
Fongo's
stop
coming
the
back.
Phantom, not to be playing with pigeons and hiding. Ah! Oh man, and he's drinking coffee. Oh! How did he not see Nancy?
Vieni qui, piccioncino, vieni. Vola.
So I think what he's saying there is, come here, little pigeon, and then fly, pigeon, fly. And there's the poster, in case you haven't seen it, that's the poster again. And it looks like he's got a bunch of, magazines. Fantastic places he's trying to escape to. I think the idea is that he's planning to escape and flee the country at any particular moment, which is why he's got these brochures for these various tropical locations. At any moment, he's worried that the Phantom Gang is going to be captured, and he'll be captured, and so he's ready to escape. So, our little tracker says it is down and to the right, which means it's right here. Oh my gosh, this puzzle. Okay, so which pigeon looks like the pigeon we found? This one?
That's not the one.
This one.
Wrong.
This one?
That's not the one.
This one.
Oops, try again.
Yeah, worst puzzle. Terrible puzzle. Oh, let's go through the garbage here. Oh, and here's a thing. So, Justin Beaumont, aka Colin Baxter, criminal, stole a Renoir. What a villain. Oh, and here's an email. So it looks like, hey, we've got a spy, another spy named Samantha Quick. She's going to be heading out wearing a red dress, white gloves, black sunglasses, and blonde hair. So Nancy's going to impersonate this Samantha Quick spy. Yeah, so maybe now we can buy those sunglasses. And let's see, I still have the tracker. The tracker's still working, right?
Nancy, you have tracked the pigeon.
No, but
Please, Nancy, I'm very busy. Do not call me until you have done what I told you to do. Retrieve the tracking device. Feed it to Fongo's pigeon. Find out where it goes and see what it is carrying. I am sorry, but right now that is all I want to know. Ciao.
Wow. Wow, okay. Alright, well, first I'm going to try to buy that. Here we go. Hey, we found it. We found the pigeon. So the pigeon's here with all the other pigeons. How am I supposed to know which one is the correct pigeon, though? They all look the same.
oops, try again. Nope. Wrong bird.
This is an impossible puzzle. It's just guess until you get it right?
Gotcha.
Hey, got it right. Oh, thank goodness.
Hello? What kind of message is that? I'd better call Sophia.
I mean, I guess you were supposed to notice that little message on its foot, on its leg. Maybe that's it. It is kind of weird that Nancy just went dumpster diving, though. She was like, hey, I'm just gonna play around in the trash here. Does she have a reason for thinking that trash would be particularly exciting?
Nancy, you have tracked the pigeon.
After it left Fongo's, it flew to Campo Santa Margarita. It landed right next to this place called Casa de Giochi.
Casa de Giochi. You are sure?
Yeah? Is something wrong?
Casa de Giochi is a private club owned by Enrico Tazza. The police suspect that he fences stolen goods for big criminals like Leo Macchiano. If Fongo is working for the Phantom, perhaps Tazza is working for him too. Look around the Casa de Giochi, Nancy.
Okay, I guess that was our clue that we needed to go dumpster diving at the Casa place. Okay, great. Good.
To Tazza if you can. Get on his good side. See how much you can find out without making him suspicious. Was the pigeon carrying a message?
Yes, but all it says is hello in English, followed by an exclamation point.
There is a dot at the bottom of this exclamation point.
Yeah?
You must find a microscope and examine this dot, Nancy. If Fongo was sending a message to Tatsa, maybe it's hidden there.
A microdot, of course. I'll do that. I'll find a microscope and take a look at it.
If I do not hear from you, you will hear from me.
Excellent. And maybe now I can buy sunglasses. Ah, here they are. The sunglasses are here. And did I get a blonde wig? I'm already forgetting if I got that. Well, let's go back to the car and disguise ourselves. That should work. And if I made a mistake with my costume, I made a mistake with my costume. Let's go with Benito.
Yammon Copa Yammoya, Yammon Copa Yammoya, Finiculi, Finicula, Finiculi, Finicula, Yammoya, Finiculi, Finicula, Yammoya, Finiculi, Finicula.
Good job. Alright, and let's take Luigi, who does not sing. Just gets us there quickly. Thank you, Luigi.
Another package?
Ah, what's this? It's for Il Dottore. And it's chocolates. So this is what makes Nancy think that Il Dottore, the ringleader of the Phantom Gang, might be living here at the Casa Scosta.
Very sorry if that American girl is bothering you. It was not my idea for her to stay here, believe you me.
Yikes, they're talking about me. I shouldn't listen.
She doesn't bother me.
Nor me. In fact, I rather like her.
But I'm going to anyway.
This is because she spends most of her time on the roof bothering me. She's always up there looking through binoculars. She says she is bird watching.
Bird watching? She doesn't strike me as a type.
I'm a bit of a bird watcher myself. Just this morning I saw a flock of ibises near San Giorgio.
You know, that's a pretty good cover for Nancy because she was chasing pigeons all around the city. I love how Margarita's like, she's always on the roof bothering me. That happened once, okay? I've only been on the roof once. Calm down, Margarita.
I was trapped at a party once by a bird watcher named Red Knot. All he talked about was grosbeaks and jonkos and towies. I almost died of the boredom. Anyway, I apologize for the trouble she makes. If she bothers you, you tell me and I will tell her.
Oh, she's fine.
She's quite fine, actually.
If you change your mind, you know where to find me.
Someone in the live stream chat mentioned Detective Barbie. Maybe next year I'll do a mega marathon of Detective Barbie video games. There's only 3. Not as many as the Nancy Drew games. Yes. Not nearly as many as many Barbie mysteries as Nancy Drew mysteries. Alrighty, so let's see. I need to wear the sunglasses. I need to wear my red dress. Amazing! And I do not have my blonde wig. Let me put on, like, those fancy shoes. White gloves. It said white gloves, though, right? So I definitely need some sort of a wig. Let's go buy ourselves a wig. It is kind of weird to think of Red Knot and Margarita at the exact same party. I don't think their social circles would overlap at all. Blonde wig. And now I've got nothing. Now I only have €4. Huh? What was that? Oh, okay, that was the Spy on Fongo beep. Spy on Fongo beep. We're going back to Spy on Fongo again, everyone. No, I'm not hanging out here. Why would I want to hang out here? This is the dance studio area. We'll be there. We'll go there later on, but for now, let's do some spying on Fongo. And sometimes Nancy gets a package inside her room, so I'll check her room to see if she's received one. Let me see, I have to take 2 steps out and then spin around. Nope, it's not here. Alright, whatever. Let's just buy on the Fong Man.
I'm too far away to see anything.
See, here. Aha! Okay, so what is he doing? So if you just ignore the PDA when it beeps, nothing really happens, I don't think. I don't think you get yelled at or anything. It just keeps on beeping. Fongo just stays in his office for a really long time, maybe watches a movie, and waits until Nancy comes back to spy on him.
This looks interesting.
Okay, it's another pigeon message. Basically, that's all. Not too interesting if you ask me, but okay.
Hello again. Do you always wear that locket?
I've only had it a week. My boyfriend gave it to me just before I left.
I should have known. That explains why it is so, ordinary. Which is not a bad thing. It is just that, well, when one lives in Venezia, one becomes so used to true beauty that anything less tends to stand out like, dirt on a white rug.
Hey, don't say my locket's ugly. You're not wearing any lockets or necklaces or anything like that. You do have giant earrings, though. They are kind of nice. And I really like those sunglasses.
How long have you lived here?
Almost 2 years. 2 wonderful but very expensive years. The city expects homeowners like me to maintain these old buildings. But who pays for everything? We do. The Restoration Council gives us nothing, not 1 single euro. It is criminal.
Miss Rutherford, Prudence, she led me to believe you had a lot of money.
You miss the point. Just because I can afford to pay does not mean I should. It is the principle. It is the principle of the thing. Besides, being rich is something I like. If I am all the time spending money, I will soon be unrich.
So if she's not busy being rude and making fun of other people, she's busy refusing to spend money.
Are you aware that Colin Baxter once spent time in prison for art theft?
How do you know this?
I did a little field research. His real name is Justin Beaumont. So you know about his past?
His past is not important. I believe everyone deserves a second chance because I am very open-minded.
Whatever.
But my friends, most of them are not. If they knew, Colin would never find work in Venezia again, so please, Nancy, you must keep what you know to yourself.
Who is Il Dottore?
Dottore means doctor. What doctor are you talking about?
There's a box of chocolates downstairs for Il Dottore.
Someone must have left them here by mistake.
Has anything else for Il Dottore ever been delivered here?
I am up here all day. Something gets delivered, something does not get delivered. I do not know. I do not care.
My roommate, Helena Berg, does she stay here a lot?
This is the first time. I met her at a party which Rosetta Del Bene gave. When Helena found out where I lived, she practically begged me to let her stay here. And with Rosetta standing right there, well, I could not say no.
Does she really know as much about Venice as she claims?
She knows a lot, more than your average tourist, Senz'altro. But that is all she truly is. A tourist from Hamburg, no matter how much she wants people to think otherwise. She is what you call a social climber. Always asking me about parties. When they are, where they are, who is invited, what should she wear, whose name should she say to get in. Che schifo! The upper class of Venezia is closed to outsiders. Helena is full of voglio, this is true, but she will never be one of them. Us.
Yeah, she thinks Helena's the social climber. It's sort of like the pot calling the kettle black.
I'm running kind of low on euros.
You are not asking me for a handout, I hope. or alone?
Do you know anyone who might loan me the money?
No.
Oh.
But do not stop with me. There are many ways for people with energy and volio to make money in this city. Go to Rialto Market and see what people are buying. Use your eyes. Use your brain. You will think of a way.
I'll talk to you later.
Bella roba.
So there is a way to make money. It's by doing this. It's the Wasp game. The Wasp challenge from the previous game, only now it's with bees. Then you can sell those flowers for money. But I really, really hate that Wasp challenge, and so I'm not gonna do it. It is painful, it is terrible, it hurts, it just makes me want to cry all day long. Nope, doesn't look like Nancy's getting a package here. Okay, so did I get her, wig? Let me... did I get her wig? Yes. Yes. Now Nancy is well disguised as Samantha Quick. Let's go out spying. There is one option to find money, yes, and that's to just dig around in the trash. Luigi, get me there quickly. I like Luigi. Luigi, how's your brother Mario? He doing fine? I hope he's doing fine. But yeah, you can find money just in the trash on the ground. Like that. That's how you can find money. Lots of money just here in the trash here. It's very silly.
What is your name?
Samantha Quick.
You are early, but please come in. Enrico is at the Scopa table.
I think this is the only game where we get to dress Nancy. I think it is the only one where we get to have fun dress-up time with Nancy Drew.
Ah, sono Enrico Tazza. Benvenuta a Venezia.
I'm sorry, but if it's all right with you, I'd prefer to speak English.
Of course, whatever you wish. What a pleasant surprise. I wasn't expecting you until after Carnevale.
I know, but I just couldn't wait to get started.
So, you're not only young and attractive, but enthusiastic as well. Tell me more about yourself, Samantha.
Well, I'm from the States, as you can tell, and I'm going to school in Switzerland, and now I'm here. And I think that's all that matters, don't you? Because frankly, telling my life story to someone wearing a mask is just a little too freaky for me.
I understand. Besides, having never met you before, I would have no way of knowing if what you tell me is a lie or the truth. I always wear the same costume for Carnevale. Why? Because I'm a very superstitious man. I believe that always doing things a certain way brings good fortune. For instance, I never discuss business with anyone unless and until that person beats me at the game of Scopa. Are you familiar with the game?
Woohoo! It's Scopa time, everyone! Let's play some Scopa.
Never heard of it.
It's a card game, very popular in Venice. We play it with the traditional Italian deck of 40 cards. There are 4 suits in a Scopa deck. Coins, cups, swords, and clubs. Each suit has 10 cards. 7, the most valuable card. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and ace. There are also 3 face cards. Valet, knight, king. When you are taking tricks during the game, each card is worth what it says. With a valet worth 8, a knight 9, and a king 10. However, for scoring at the end of the game, 7s are the most valuable, followed by 6s, aces, 5s, 4s, 3s, 2s, then all face cards. For scoring, these are called primes. To play the game, 3 cards are dealt to each player, then 4 cards are placed face up in the play area. If 3 kings appear, the cards are redealt. The player who did not deal the cards goes first. When it is your turn, you must play 1 card and 1 card only from your hand. Now, you have a 2 and there is a 2 in the play area. So you will play your 2 and take a trick. I discard a valet worth 8. You cannot make a match, so you discard your 3. I discard a 2. Now, because you have a knight in your hand, which is worth 9, and there is a 6 and a 3 in the play area, 6 plus 3 equals 9, which means you have a match and you take a trick. I discard my ace, and because we are both out of cards, I deal us both 3 more cards. Ah, you have a 7 in your hand. You also have an ace, which is worth 1, a 4, and a 2 in the play area, which add up to 7. But there is also a 7 in the play area. So, which do you match with your 7? The 3 cards that add up to 7, or the 7? The rules say when presented with such a choice, you must take the trick by collecting the single card. And so, you match your 7 card with the 7 card in the play area and take a trick. I make a match with the valet and take a trick. You have yet another 7 in your hand. Now you match it with the ace, the 4, and the 2 and take a trick. And since you have taken the last card in the play area, you say Scopa and get a point. We continue to play by discarding and taking tricks until all 40 cards have been played. At that point, we count the points we have won by taking tricks and getting Scopas. The first person to get 11 or more points wins. If no one has 11 or more points, the deck is shuffled, the other person deals, and we play another round. Are you ready to play?
Okay, so apparently the internet is cutting in and out for everybody. Sorry about that, but I can't, like, magically replace my internet in 3 minutes. So, luckily we didn't miss much. It was just a very, very long conversation about Scopa.
You bet.
Just explaining how to play it. Alright, let's see if I can actually play this. So, the cards, what was it? It was the coin cards are very valuable, so let's go with 4 and 4. Then I'll try to take 2 and 2. Nice. And I can't do anything with this 8, so I'm going to put it down. Alright, so 9. I guess I take the 9. If I put down the 1, then maybe I can get 5 plus 1 equals 6. Yes. Woohoo! So, I can make 0 matches. There are 0 matches. I guess, like, if I put the 2 down, or the 1 down, 2 plus 3 equals 5, 1 plus 4 equals 5. Let's go with 2. Darn! Okay, let's try the 1. Oh, come on! I hate it when that happens. When he puts a card down and then automatically steals it. I'm like, okay, 3. I'll take this 3. Let's see, 9. 5 and 4, yes. And I can take this 10, so that wouldn't be the worst. Good. Let's see, 8 of coins, because coins are valuable. 5 of coins, because coins are valuable. 3 with 2 and 1, because, well, just cards are valuable. I'll take the 7 here. I'll take the 6 here. I think I'm going to win this round. Can't do anything with the 10. Oh, he stole it.
We've played all our cards. I took the last trick, so I get all the cards left on the table. You get 1 point for having the most tricks.
Woohoo!
You get 1 point for having the most coin cards. I get 1 point for having the 7 of coins. Now, let's add up what each card is worth and see who got the highest number of primes. You have the most valuable tricks, so you get 1 point.
Okay, so next round. Next round, let's see. I have no matches I can make. I guess I can put down the... I'll put down the 8. Oh, come on! Really? I'll put down the 4 then. I'll put down the 5. He puts down the 3. I guess I'll take the 3. Because the 3 is a prime number, so that's useful, I guess. Let's go with 2 and 4 equals 6. And I'll put down this 4. Oh, I got the 7 of coins. That's nice, but I can't match the 7 because he took the 7 right away. Let me do 5 and 5. 9 and 9. Put down a 7. Is there any way I can get 7? No. Okay, I can grab the 7 here. That's good. And man, 1, 3, and 4 would also have been a 7. Let's put down this 6. Good thing I didn't put down the 6 of coins, because it would have taken that. 1 and 1. I'll do 10 and 10. Then 4 and 4. Okay, 10 and 10. Put down the 2, I guess. 1 and 3.
You took the last trick, so you get all the cards left on the table.
Hooray!
You get 1 point for having the most tricks. You get 1 point for having the most coin cards. You get 1 point for having the 7 of coins.
No points for you.
Now, let's add up what each card is worth and see who got the highest number of primes. I have the most valuable tricks, so I get 1 point.
Meh. Your tricks aren't that valuable. I think they're kind of boring, and nobody likes them. Sorry to break the news to you. Put down the 6. Oh, darn. Okay, put down the 4, and then 4, 5. 4 and 5 for 9. Oh, man. That was a good match for him. Put down the 9. Immediately pick up that 9 again. Hope he puts down something valuable. Nope, I've got nothing I can do. Let's see. 1 plus 4 is 5. Can't do anything with that. I've got an 8. So 3... No, 1 plus 4 plus 3 would equal 8. But he's probably going to take something. Yep. Knew it. I knew he'd take that. Man, yeah, no luck this time. Okay, let's see. 2 and 8. Nice. 6 and 6. So if he puts down a 2, that would be helpful. Which, of course, he doesn't. Alright. Oh, man. I've got nothing really good here. Like, 7, I've got 6 and a 5. I guess I'll put down the 5 and hope he doesn't take it. But, what do you know, he took something else very, very valuable. Oh, come on! I know this game is just random, but it still makes me very mad. Let's put down the 1. Hopefully 7, 6, 1 equals... Oh, he stole it. Okay, I'll put down the 2. And then put down the 7.
I took the last trick, so I get all the cards remaining on the table.
That's a terrible round.
No points for me.
I get 1 point for having the most tricks. I get 1 point for having the most coin cards. I get 1 point for having the 7 of coins. Now, let's add up what each card is worth and see who got the highest number of primes. I have the most valuable tricks, so I get 1 point.
Yeah, this is just no fun. Okay, hopefully this will be a better round, because now we're tied at 6. Let's see, can I do the 4 and the 1?
You cannot take several cards with a card in your hand if a similar card is on the table.
Okay, 9, 4, and 5 then. So if I'd done that differently, if I'd put down the 5, he would have taken 6 with his 1 and the 1 and 5 to equal 6. So I did a good job there. Kind of. I got lucky there, basically. Alright, I'll take this 8. Puts down a 3. 3 plus 5 equals 8. And 7, 6 plus 1 equals 7. Good. Puts down a 9. I can't do anything with a 9. Let me put down the 1. Hope he doesn't do something like that. Dump!
Scopa!
Put down the 4, maybe? Of course, he makes an instant match. Alright. Feel like I've had enough of Scopa. And that's just because I'm having bad luck. It's not the worst game ever. 3 and 1 equals 4. And here we go, 7. I'll make a match with the 7 of coins. That will at least guarantee me 1 point. So that's good. Take that 2. That's a good match. And I'll drop this 2 and then hope it's the end.
Took the last
yes.
So
Which
you
means
get
I get all
the
those cards. So
left
that
on
gives
the
me a
table.
coin card.
You get 1 point for having the most tricks. You get 1 point for having the most coin cards. You get 1 point for having the 7 of coins.
No points for you.
Now, let's add up what each card is worth and see who got the highest number of primes. You have the most valuable tricks, so you get 1 point. And lastly, we score the Scopas.
I don't know why I complained there. That was a good round for me. Yeah, let's go with... Okay, we're going to take these 10. Yep, that 10. I'm not sure I can do anything with that 8. So I'm putting down the 6, which he immediately steals. I'll put down the 8. Alright, what do we have? I can take this 5. Take the 4 he just put down. See how he likes it when somebody immediately steals the card you put down. Oh gosh, I got the 7 of coins. Oh. Oh no. Okay, I'll put down the 1. Grab 3, 2, and 1, and that's not happening then. But 3, 2, and 5, that works. Steal the 1. Steal the... Should have taken the 8. What? No! Oh! I want to get the 6 or the 4, but there's no way I can do that. Let's take 7. Ah, darn. Maybe should have taken that 9. Oh well. And yeah, I'll put down the 5. And he takes those. I feel a loss. I feel... Wait, no I don't. 6, 4, 10. Nice. Like, maybe I can get a point for having the most coin cards?
You took the last trick, so you get all the cards left on the table. You get 1 point for having the most tricks. You
Yay,
get
there
1
we go.
point
I
for
win.
having the most coin cards. I get 1 point for having the 7 of coins. Now, let's add up what each card is worth and see who got the highest number of primes. I have the most valuable tricks, so I get 1 point. You won. And because you beat me, we can finally talk business. I have a client who desires the Sad al-Melek sapphire. Have you heard of it?
Of course.
The Sad al-Melek is said to be the largest and most beautiful star sapphire in all of Europe. As you probably know, its current owner is a man named Vladimir Thanatos, who keeps it at the Palazzo Zateri, guarded by one of the most sophisticated security systems ever devised. Even someone with your youthful energy and talent will find stealing it a challenge. which is why I suggest you contact Gina as soon as possible.
Gina, good idea.
The more time you give her, the more details on the system she will be able to give you. There, business is over. Back to pleasure. Do you have time for another game of Scopa?
No, I'd better get going.
Good luck, Samantha. As soon as you have the sapphire, bring it to me.
Excellent. So Gina is fantastic. Gina is basically their spy master. Ooh, should I call my person? I did not call her back.
Nancy, you have examined the dot?
Not yet. I just wanted to...
Please, Nancy. You must examine the message you took from that pigeon and look at it under a microscope. When you do, that is when you should call me.
Jeez, like, why do you keep cutting me off every single time I try to call? Okay, let's take a look at the microdot. Let's take a look at the microdot. And I was gonna check to see if Nancy got her, like, delivery package or whatever. Has she? No, I don't think so. Well, let's just talk to Colin then.
Hello, Nancy.
Would it be okay if I used your microscope?
I have a very strict policy when it comes to my equipment. No one touches it but me. And now, you. I trust you, Nancy. Please, be my guest.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome. We get to use the microscope. And this tells us what the lock is for the door towards the very, very end of the game. So we'll see it eventually, just not right now.
Hello, Nancy.
Who else besides Margarita knows you went to prison in England for art theft?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, come on, Colin. I have a newspaper clipping.
I'm not going to tell anyone. I just want to know.
My real name is Justin Beaumont. 2 years ago, I removed a Renoir from the private collection of a man to whom it was nothing more than a financial investment. I took it home so it would be appreciated as the masterpiece it was. Its former owner took issue with my actions. I was arrested, and I was sent to prison for a year. As for Margarita, she's the only one who knows. She says if I don't continue to work for her for next to nothing, she'll tell all her friends I have a criminal record, which would essentially end my career here in Venice, just like it ended my career back in England. If that were to happen, I'd be utterly lost.
In other words, she's blackmailing you?
What's worse, not only does she keep trying to get me to use substandard material so she can save money on the renovations I'm doing for her, but she wants me to cover it up by lying to the Restoration Council about it. And for someone in my precarious position, let's just say resisting has been very, very difficult. Enough. I insist we change the subject.
Really hope Helena's not listening in on this conversation. Uh-oh.
Do you know who that box of chocolates in the entryway is for?
No, I didn't really look at it because I assumed it was for you. It's not?
No, it's for someone named Il Dottore.
Oh, I was afraid, I assumed they were from that Locket fellow of yours. Il Dottore. Wonder who that could be.
I should be running along.
That is a wig you're wearing, right?
Oh, yes, it is.
Good, because there's nothing wrong with your real hair. Nothing at all.
Yeah, I don't think Ned is gonna send chocolates. It would probably cost a ton of money to send chocolates to Nancy.
So, I noticed
She's in
someone got
Venice.
a box of chocolates. You perhaps? From a secret admirer?
They're not for me. They're for someone named Il Dottore.
I thought that was someone's special name for you. How disappointing. Especially since I was going to ask you if I could have a piece. I'm starving.
Why don't you visit one of the cheapest cafes here in Venice? I heard you had a list of them.
What made you decide to stay here this trip?
I met Margarita at a party last October, and when she heard I was going to need a place to stay when I made this trip, she practically begged me to stay here.
That's not how she put it.
She begged you?
Did she ever? She's lonely and quite insecure. She wants to believe she has lots of friends in high places, but they're not her friends. Not really. And I think deep down she knows that, poor thing.
So what do you think about all this phantom thief stuff?
I probably shouldn't say this, but I think it's great. A caped figure darting down walkways beside moonlit canals, melting mist-like into the shadows, escaping not with stolen money, but stolen art. It's all just so wonderfully Venetian.
Have you written about it?
I'm working on a piece for your Welt, yes. I tried to tell them I was here on holiday, but when they agreed to pay half my expenses in addition to my normal fee, how could I refuse? Besides, as far as crime sprees go, this one is rather refreshing. Il Fantasma hasn't physically hurt anyone, and has some very interesting ideas when it comes to what's worth stealing. In fact, it's altogether possible this phantom could turn out to be a woman. Whew! That would be a story I'd write for free.
So is she actually writing about the Phantom, or maybe she's just writing silly fanfiction stories? I'm not sure.
So, have you dug up anything juicy for your story on this phantom thief person?
This case is so huge the police are swamped. Apparently, they've got people coming in from all over the world to help track down leads. My contacts at the police station are too busy to give me the time of day, let alone a juicy tip. However, one of my non-police sources just told me something very interesting. He said the word on the street is that the next thing the thief steals is going to be a person.
He's going to kidnap someone?
A very wealthy someone. At least, that's the rumor.
Ooh.
I'll come back later, okay?
Come back anytime.
Fancy rumor indeed. So, I've already forgotten what I was doing. Oh, I was gonna call her, right? Call?
Nancy, you have examined the
Haha,
microchip
haha, yes.
I sure have. The message, which was written in English, said, Il Dottore requests you to change the safe room lock combination to 43556.
Il Dottore?
Yes, which is really interesting because in his office, Fongo has a poster of Commedia dell'arte masks. He's crossed out all but 5 of the masks, and among the ones that aren't crossed out are the Brighella mask.
The mask the Phantom wears.
Right, and the mask for Il Dottore wasn't crossed out either. And it was in the middle, like it was more important than the others. And when I went back to the place where I'm staying, a box of chocolates had just been delivered for someone named Il Dottore, which means it's very possible that Il Dottore is one of the people at the Ca' Nascosta.
Perhaps Fongo and the Phantom and whoever else they are working with are going by the names of Commedia dell'arte characters. This would make it easier to secretly communicate with each other. And if that's true, perhaps those chocolates are a message of some kind. And if Il Dottore was at the center of that poster you saw, perhaps the person the message was meant for is the ringleader.
Just what I was thinking.
Here is what we will do. I will have a technician hide tracking devices in objects these people are likely to carry around with them. Then, when we know which of them is Il Dottore, we will activate the appropriate device and be able to follow him.
Awesome. Let's see. Helena's always writing, so for her I could plant a bug in her pen maybe. And Margarita is always sunning herself, so you could hide a bug for her in a sunglasses case. But for Colin, you could bug a mosaic tile. You know, a tessera.
He's likely to carry a mosaic tile on his person.
If it's from me, he will. Long story.
This is good information, Nancy. I will have our technician prepare the 2 bugged objects and the device which she will hide in the pen, then leave them for you in the Banca dell'Oro ATM. You should give them to each person as soon as you get them.
Will do. Keep your fingers crossed.
My fingers are always crossed.
I always find that just a weird line of dialogue. Like, my fingers are always crossed, okay? Hey, don't make assumptions about me, Nancy Drew. It's like, why is she just so mad that Nancy said, keep your fingers crossed? Weird. Anyway, we are going to pick up the bugs. And I believe we have a book on chess. Can I not buy it? Oh. I wanted to buy the book on chess so I could contact Gina. Well, I guess I won't be doing that.
I need a card.
Instead, I'll just pick up these things from the bank. I'm amazed they're able to fit like a bug inside this and a bug inside a Tesserate. Now this I can understand having a hidden bug because it's giant. Alright, so let's start by placing the bugs on everyone. And then we'll work on stealing that diamond. So we go to the Scosta.
Mia sorella ha avuto un figlio ieri, lo sapevi, Giuseppe? No, no, pesa 30 kg.
30.
And then we give everybody their little present.
Hello, Nancy.
I came across this tessera and thought you might like it.
It's quite beautiful. All the more because it came from you. Thank you, Nancy. I shall treasure it.
Aww, he's gonna sleep with it under his pillow. That's creepy.
I'll let you get back to work.
Drop by again.
Well, no matter. Oh, and Helena's not here, so we're just gonna slip the bug inside her pen. Hopefully she never writes with more than one pen. And, you know, hopefully Colin's not watching me. That would be kind of awkward if Colin actually watched me. Alright, well, it doesn't look like Nancy's getting that delivery inside her room. I did get a request to try calling Ned, but it'd be a long phone number, isn't it? Is Ned in? Ned is in this game. 011-523-555-4357.
Hello?
Hi, Ned. Or should I say, buongiorno.
Hey, Nance. I was hoping you'd call.
Where are you?
I'm in Bayport, staying at Frank and Joe's, just like you arranged.
You sound funny. What's wrong?
My research is going great. It's just that, well, in order to get over to the hospital library, I've been having to take the bus.
What happened to your car?
Joe happened to my car.
Oh, no. He's been tinkering with it?
If by tinkering you mean disassembling the engine and possibly the transmission and strewing the parts all over that closet in the basement he calls his workshop, yes, he's been tinkering with it.
Ned, I told you. I said whatever you do, don't let Joe do any tinkering.
I didn't know that's what you meant. He said he knew exactly how to fix that funny noise my car's been making, so I said great. I thought he knew what he was doing.
He does know what he's doing. It's just gonna take him like half a century to do it. But hey, you're taking mass transit. That's good.
Yeah, I know. I'm fine. And I'm sure my car will be fine too. So how's it going there?
Your car will never be the same again. It will always be destroyed. It will have cheeseburgers all over the seats. It's gonna be terrible.
The palazzo where I'm staying, the Ca Nascosta, has some beautiful artwork in it, some of which is being restored by this guy from England, who's kind of a head case.
A head case? How so?
He's your typical temperamental artist, very sensitive. You have to be real careful what you say and do around him or he'll go off on you. And he forces everyone who talks to him to watch the slideshow on mosaic tiles that is boring beyond belief.
And your point is?
Maybe he's deliberately making people avoid him because he's doing something he doesn't want anyone to know about.
Or maybe he's just clueless. Which reminds me. Hey, Joe. Frank called while you're out in the garage. Said to remind you to pick up the basketball tickets?
Oh, shoot. I almost forgot. Thanks.
Sorry, Nancy. Where were we?
That's kind of mean. Ned's like, oh, hey, speaking of people being clueless. Hey, Joe, what's going on, buddy?
Want to know what my assignment is?
You bet.
I'm supposed to do surveillance on a guy named Antonio Fongo.
Surveillance? Wow.
The police suspect he has something to do with the thefts being attributed to the Phantom. They page me every time they see him go into his office so I can watch him through binoculars from the roof of the place where I'm staying and report in if he does anything suspicious.
So has he done anything suspicious?
If you call receiving messages carried by pigeons suspicious, then yes, he sure has.
He's using pigeons to communicate with someone in this day and age?
Well, if he is up to something and thinks the police may be tapping his phone, which they are, it actually kind of makes sense.
It just sounds so...
messy?
That's the word.
Hey, before I forget, thanks again for the locket. I haven't taken it off since you put it on me there at the airport.
Good. That was kind of the idea. I just wanted you to have a little reminder of home. Well, more specifically, of me.
I don't need any reminders, Ned, but thank you. It really is beautiful. Even the guy I sat next to on the plane over here who played solitaire the whole way liked it.
It passed the semi-neurotic but otherwise thoroughly impartial geek test? Yes.
You know the saying, it takes a thief to catch a thief?
Yeah?
Well, in order to get in good with this guy named Enrico Tazza, who may be fencing stuff for the Phantom, I have to steal a very heavily guarded sapphire from someone's palazzo.
You have to steal something? The police are in on this, right?
No,
Don't you think you should tell them?
it wouldn't change anything. I'm still gonna do it.
Nancy, you are talking about committing a crime.
Yeah, Nancy really should tell her police contact about this. Yeah, she should.
Ned, I know what I'm doing.
Just let the police know what you're doing. That's all I ask.
Breaking news! It looks like one of the people with whom Antonio Fongo has been secretly communicating is someone here at the car. It may even be the person who's been orchestrating all the heists the Phantom has pulled.
You mean one of your mates could be a major criminal?
Yes!
Well, you don't have to sound so happy about it.
I'm not happy. I'm just excited. You know, nervous.
Uh-huh. So what happens now?
The GDIF wants me to plant bugs on everyone at the car. That way, if the police turn up something solid against one of them, they can activate their bug, track them down, and make an arrest.
I liked it a lot better when all you had to do was watch somebody through binoculars.
I'm sharing a room with a woman from Germany who's a journalist, which makes me kind of nervous.
Why does that make you nervous?
Because journalists are kind of like detectives. They're observant, they ask questions, they snoop.
And you're afraid she'll find out you're working for the GDIF.
Exactly.
Man, as long as you stay on your toes, the last thing anyone's going to think you are is an undercover cop. Trust me.
I better get to work. Tell Joe I said hi, okay?
I'll let him know you called and tell him what you've been doing. Take care.
Bye.
Alright, that's Nancy's boyfriend, Ned. Let's get back to what we were doing, which is mystery solving. Let's get a bug here.
Hello, Nancy.
I saw this case and thought you might like it to keep your sunglasses in.
You are giving me a gift? You do not have to do this, Nancy, but I like gifts. And this one, it is very nice. Grazie.
You're welcome.
I hear you've been using the fact that Colin has a criminal record to try to get him to do things that may not be totally legal.
Who tells you this? Colin, he says that? Because I do no such thing. It is him. He is the one who wants to break the law. Margarita, he says, pay me 1,000 euros, and I will find a way to save you 10,000 euros on your renovation. No, I tell him, lasciamo stare. But he keeps bringing it up.
He told me just the opposite.
He is telling you that cheating on the renovations was my idea? Oh, once a liar and a thief, always a liar and a thief. This is what I get for being nice. If and when people find out I hired such a man, I will be the laughingstock of Venezia. So once again, I tell you, Nancy, please, keep what you know to yourself.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later.
Bella roba.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one of them is lying. They both kind of strike me as less than honest. Yeah, oh well. Oh well, let's go to Fongo's office, and we are going to contact Gina, their criminal spy friend. See what Nancy's task list has to say.
Check. All done. Still have to do that. I haven't done that.
Okay, yeah, see, there's a clue on the task list that says, hey, the Gina is the Gina on the computer in Fongo's office. That's the big clue. I knew there was a clue somewhere in the game. I thought maybe the clue came from calling Ned, but it looks like Ned is not going to give me any hints in this game. So let's see. Try to get them all to line up here at the bottom. Towards the bottom, not at the actual bottom. Oh, man. I'm just not having any luck with this. Yes. No. As you can see, this is not the same pattern we had earlier. There are multiple patterns for these things. There we go. Got it. Oh, finally.
Oh, shoot. Fongo's on his way.
Fongo, I was just about to message your criminal friend. Okay, hide in this thing again, which is conveniently empty. Okay, he took out a card from the Scopa deck.
Another card is missing.
I wonder how Nancy remembers which card is which, because I totally can't remember which cards he had last time. That's just me, though. Maybe I have a terrible memory. Sorry about that. Accidentally clicked outside of the game window. Capitano. So he's Il Capitano. Here's the chessboard. Okay, so what we need to do is move a piece to the square B1. Let's just move the queen all around the board.
Z.
And now to A4.
A.
D2.
T. T.
E4.
E.
B2 again.
R.
Oh wait, that's B2 for the first time. Sorry about that. And then E4 again.
E.
Excellent. Okay, so that's it. I basically sent her the word Zetere disguised as coordinates on the chessboard, according to the instructions on that chessboard book from the place near the ATM. So she says she's going to give me information in a bottle near Rialto tomorrow. So really, we just skip ahead a day. I think that's it. Then I'll just go to sleep. Yay. That's how you skip ahead a day in this game. You just go to Nancy's bed. Nancy's bed right here.
I could use some sleep.
Ah! My locket! The Phantom stole my locket! You villainous fiend!
Your locket's gone.
I know. He took it.
Phantom strikes again! Steals Nancy's extremely valuable locket.
The police found nothing.
Okay, he didn't steal the locket. He stole that fancy statue that Colin pointed out when we started the game.
Fingerprints, or microfibers, or DNA, or TNT, or whatever it is they're always rooting around for these days.
They didn't find a thing, and they were here for hours. They're not even sure how he got in.
This is highly disturbing, Nancy. I sent you over there to unmask this villain, not to be victimized by him.
Believe me, Miss Rutherford, after what happened last night, I'm more determined than ever to catch this guy.
Well, having that trinket torn from your neck seems to have brought out the pluck in you. Whereas having that figurine stolen from the Piano Nobile seems to have brought out the greed in Margarita. When I reminded her that her insurance company would reimburse her for its loss, she was downright giddy. Oh, good heavens, someone call the police!
What's wrong? Are you all right?
I mean the fashion police, dear. You should see what my assistant decided to wear today. Definitely not a minute originelle. What in the world is on your head? Oh, please take it off, you're scaring Ginger. Thank heaven she came in the back door. If the neighbors saw, oh, the scandal. Enough tomfoolery. Off with you, Nancy. That rogue has stolen quite enough. I insist you find him forthwith. Toodaloo!
Toodaloo! Talk to you later. I will talk to you later, Miss Rutherford.
Why do you say that? It's not my fault that figurine was stolen.
This could be interesting.
It most certainly is. You left the door unlocked.
I most certainly did not. You were the last one to leave last night.
I always lock the door. It's part of my routine.
You're just trying to blame someone else so you won't get fired. Ooh, since you're not about to blame Nancy.
Indeed, I am not.
You're glad her locket got stolen, aren't you?
Don't be ridiculous.
You're the one who's being ridiculous. Interesting Chinese puzzle box. Where'd you get it?
Oops, there goes my pager.
So that's just like a total random aside. Hey, what about that cool puzzle box? Gee, do you think that's important for a puzzle later on in the game? Might be. Okay, so let's ignore the pager. See what happens when we do ignore the pager. So we want to go to the Rialto Market, pick up that thing, which should be right here. Hi. Definitely another microdot. And hey, what do you know? It's some sort of card machine that lets you break into areas. Specifically, it lets you break into the coded key lock. Alright, so I'm going to need a microscope in order to read that. We're going to borrow Colin's microscope right here. And oh no, it's broken! It broke. It's not going to work.
Uh-oh. Your microscope isn't working. I can't see anything.
It was working fine a minute ago. How could you break it, Nancy? Something so vital to my work, so critical. How could you be so careless?
I'm pretty sure it's just a burned out bulb.
Oh. Well, I'll just have to find you another one. In the meantime, why don't you have a go at the mosaic? Use the tesserae from that bin and create a mosaic that looks just like that photograph. With any luck, by the time you finish that, I'll have found us another bulb.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, this puzzle. Hooray! This puzzle is purposely tedious. But that doesn't make it any better. It's still kind of a terrible puzzle. So what we want to do is get all these tesserae in place. Trying to recreate that picture at the bottom of the screen. Alright, let's see if I can do this. I didn't plan in advance. What should I talk about here during this? Because we've got a long time here. We've got to figure out something to talk about. This is probably going to take a while. Yeah, because the game does, I believe, check to make sure how accurate you are. Like, I can't just start throwing tiles all over the board and then expect the game to accept it. What's my favorite fruit? I don't have a favorite. No, I mean, I like raspberry drinks. I like raspberry. Yeah, let's go with raspberry. And, yeah, I'm totally still ignoring that you know, Fongo. Is Fongo gonna be in his office by the time we're done with this, or not? I do like key lime pie, too. Key lime pie is yummy. And we're almost done with number 1, I think. Yeah, see, like that? Apparently I got too many wrong, and the game won't accept that. It thinks I'm just trying to rush or cheat my way through. Which, okay, I kind of am. But you don't have to call me out on that game. There we go. Okay, so that's how many you can miss without getting it. Talk about something I'd like to see in a Nancy Drew game. You know, I'd just like to see a Nancy Drew game. At this point, I want another Nancy Drew game. Yeah, we have no idea what's going to be going on in the next Nancy Drew game. So, yeah. Wish I could say something cool. It's like, oh, she's going to France again. Well, I want her to check out the Statue of Liberty in France. That would be cool. Unfortunately, yeah, we don't have any information. Let's see. I really did like this game's concept of Nancy Drew being like an international spy. I kind of wish we went back to that. It's a very nice setup. I also like scavenger hunt mysteries, but we've got tons of those in the Nancy Drew series where somebody died and they left a bunch of puzzles and clues for Nancy to, you know, solve, basically. I like that. Seen in a lot of Nancy Drew games, though. Let me see. Other Nancy... other mystery games. I don't know what other mystery games there are. I just play Nancy Drew, that's all. Did I mention Detective Barbie? Detective Barbie was okay. I kind of wish that series had gone on. I mean, it would have been cool if that Detective Barbie series had continued. Yeah, let's see. Alright, we get these here. Yeah, would there be another murder mystery? I don't know. I don't think we're gonna have any more. It's hard to tell if we're gonna have more murder mysteries in the Nancy Drew series. They seem to like. There's just two, right? It's just the first game, and then the Deadly Device. I think those are the only two murder mysteries in the Nancy Drew series. La 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 la. Just dump a bunch of tests right here. Okay, yeah, I'm close enough. Hey, guess what? We're halfway through the puzzle. I guess, yeah, technically Legend of the Crystal Skull is technically a murder mystery investigation. Although, you know, the game doesn't really lean too heavily on that angle. I feel like, what do you call it? Australia. Australia would be a cool one. Or Russia, if Nancy went to Russia. Those would be cool as well. I feel like at this point in the series, the Nancy Drew games had, you know, there's some things they do, like in every game. So it felt like, okay, well, Nancy's gonna go to a new country, and then she's gonna solve some sort of, like, 3 or 4 puzzles that deal specifically with that country. So, like, okay, she gets to do Scopa, which is a game in Italy, and like the game where she goes to Egypt. They're like, oh, she's studying ancient Egypt. Well, then she's going to play whatever that ancient Egyptian game is. You know? And generally, like, you know, puzzle about local food or custom, they try to have those. Sometimes. She went to England, and there was the guy who, you know, spoke in Cockney all the time. And then she was in France, and then there was the puzzle of trying to decode messages in French, even though she doesn't speak any French. And also this game, we have some, like, Italian-themed puzzles. We've got the dancing. thing. Scopa, obviously. The gelato. I don't think we have a gelato puzzle, but we just have some gelato, which is available for purchase. And that's cool. What is my favorite Easter candy? Peanut butter chocolate Easter bunnies, maybe? Jelly beans? Those are nice. I didn't get to pick out any of the Easter candy this year. It made me sad. I'll have to sneak to the store and buy some later on. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I mean, like, she went to Hawaii and solved a surfing challenge. There was no surfing challenge, but there was surfing stuff and pineapple stuff in Hawaii, and I feel like that counts in terms of, okay, well, here's a local thing that we're going to throw in the game. Which is kind of cool. I mean, like, there's no chance I'm ever going to be visiting any of these places in real life. So it's nice to learn about them through video games. No question a lot of people ask is, you know, what if they started remaking some of those old Nancy Drew games? I don't think they're going to, but if they do, it'd be really nice if they started with Stay Tuned for Danger, because it's the one game they, you know, that's like not available for purchase anywhere anymore because it doesn't work on modern computers. I think they found out like a trick to get it to work on modern computers. I'm not sure, but it's just, I'd still like to see a remake of Stay Tuned for Danger. Because like the original Secrets Can Kill, it was discontinued for a long time. I think Secrets Can Kill is actually still discontinued. I don't think they ever brought that game back. They just remastered it and said, okay, the remastered version is now the official version of the game. Nobody can buy the original anymore. Which I guess is a shame for those people that were really big fans of the original and don't like the remastered version. But I don't know anybody who feels that particularly strongly about the original Secrets Can Kill versus the remastered version. I have some strong opinions about that game, definitely. But, you know, I don't feel like it's like, oh no, the original is so good, the remastered totally ruined it. No, I don't feel that's the case. I kind of feel the opposite. It's like, well, if I was in charge of doing the remaster, I would have made far more changes to the original game. That's what I feel. Yeah, and if I could change this game, I'd get rid of this tesserae thing. It's very tedious. Now, we are going to get a phone call from Samantha Quick later on. I feel like the Samantha Quick in this game is so cool and awesome. But she actually appears in person in The Silent Spy, which is sort of like a spy game, because Nancy's doing spy stuff in that game. She meets Samantha Quick in that game, and Samantha Quick, I don't think lived up to the hype that I had for her in my mind. Sort of like Sonny June as well. When Sonny June finally appeared, it was great to see him. I thought he was cool, but at the same time, I didn't think he was as fantastic as, you know, I expected. Hey, how's it going? We've got a special guest star, everybody.
Good for you. While you were doing that, I replaced the bulb in the microscope, so you're all set.
No, the dog is not the special guest
She
star.
is always the special guest star. I'm just taking up space.
Okay, that's my wife, but we don't have a webcam, so we can't show people what the dog looks like. I'm very sad. Oh, hey, and now it's working? It's working, okay. Okay, the thing is working. And now I've got this really long list of instructions for how to destroy, how to steal that sapphire. I'll need an anti-thermal suit for this job. If you don't have yours, you can get it at Club Michio in Campo San Polo. So we're gonna go play some water polo at Campo San Polo. And yeah, nothing bad is happening for me ignoring that message for so long. Wow.
If you're here for the dance audition, take a look at the dance instruction book. When you think you're ready, put the cat suit on and get on stage.
Alright, time for us to dance. At Club Michio, fans expect us to dance with these special color cues, our sound
Good
cues.
enough. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Woo! I'm not seeing anything. Oh, there we go.
Not bad.
That was the sound.
You go, girl.
Woo!
Wow. Incredible.
Which one's that, laser?
I don't think so. Oh, you need to tighten it up.
Oh no.
Okay. Great job. Still some rough edges though, so take that costume home and practice. What's your name?
Nancy?
Nancy. Forget it. From now on, your name's, Punchy. Punchy LaRue.
But...
Next!
Punchy LaRue. Alright, so Nancy got that top secret, that really cool dance outfit. And for some reason, she has to go all the way back to the car in order to change into her dance outfit. Alrighty, and this is like a death scene. You don't want to get hit by that falling thing. Just want to dodge, that way you're not hurt, and on your way to change into your cat costume. Nice. I do feel like Nancy should be able to change at that place. That's another, like, a minor complaint about this game. It's like, I want Nancy to change instead of going all the way back there. Because she did change into her costume to dance on stage. It just makes sense. Just makes sense, in my opinion, that she would be able to change there as well as at the car. But hey, it only takes, like, what? This long to go from the car to the place where Nancy dances? It's not so bad. Okay, so now we're going to the Palazzo Zatere. We're going to, we're gonna steal it. Steal the thing. Alright, so according to the instructions, I know the instructions, I've read them before, but it is kind of hard to read all the instructions. I think Nancy's observation book maybe has like a summary of those things. A Chinese puzzle box turned up. I lose a locket, Margarita loses a Bronzetti, and Colin gets a puzzle box. Colin? Colin, are you being a bad boy, getting paid by the Phantom, maybe? Well, whatever. Nancy didn't summarize that microdot, but the microdot message says we put this in, and we're gonna press the buttons in this order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That unlocks the gate. It also said that we needed to get that cat suit, which, you know, I already showed off. So now Nancy gets to be a thief. She gets to be Catwoman. Oh man, this puzzle though. You want to get around without being caught by those evil, evil guards, which are robots. They're robots with lasers attached to their heads. It's hard to get around without being caught by one of them. They just have super-powered lasers. Ah! Oh, close. If Nancy ran this way. Got it. Alrighty. Woo! So now we have this puzzle. Hope you like it, because we get to do it like 5 times in a row. 4 times in a row. It's the guess randomly and hope you get the solution right puzzle. Oh man. Oh boy. Alright. Oh nope. Had a good run there, but did not. Oh man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I hate that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got it. We've got lasers attached to our robot guards. Uh-oh. Well, the robot guards move in different like speeds, different formations too. So the green ones look like they're the slowest ones by far. Let's see if I can sneak past that blue one there. Yes. This looks good. There, great. Got to that one pretty easily. 1, 2, 1, 4, 1, 9, 1, 6. Oh, hey. 1, 2. Ooh. Ah! It's just all random guessing, so. Yes? Ah! Almost had it there. Got it. Okay, evil robots, let's go. No, I don't know how to get past this one. Ah! Caught it. Yeah! Man, this puzzle so soon after that, so soon after the Tesseract puzzle. Definitely not my favorite. Let's see, do I sneak around the bottom here? Is that how I get past? I mean, how do I escape to the bottom there? This is like the most well-guarded room. Alright, we're gonna go down here. So you'll notice I've got two lasers going on right now. That's because I disabled 2 of the lasers. I did not disable all 4 lasers, only 2 of them. Whew. Alright, let's... Ah! Let's steal this next laser. And looks like a power thing there at the bottom. Arrgh! Looks like a difficult one to reach, though. Because we've got, like, 2 robot guards guarding it. Okay. Relatively well. Did it relatively well. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Man. Hooray! I've got this. Alrighty, fantastic. Now I need to escape over to the right-hand side. Let's go with the bottom lower one, maybe? No. Maybe. Okay, great. Wish there's a way to make Nancy run faster in this puzzle. I would love that. Oh, come on! Yeah, just give Nancy a speed boost somewhere, and we'll be good. Oh. This looks tough. Yeah. This is not senior mode. This is still junior mode. Maybe junior mode swaps out some of these bots. Some of the, like, faster bots for slower bots, maybe. Just a lot of bots, though. Okay, good. Got to the final one. Nancy, you can do this. Man, I think every single time I've been on, like, the last 2 things I've guessed wrong. It's a 50-50% chance, you know, just a 50-50 chance of me getting it right, and I've gotten it wrong every time. Wow, I was basically right on top of that bot and it did not notice me. Okay, good job, Nancy. Why can't Nancy go left there? What? Huh. That's weird. Oh! No! Excellent. I should make it through here. Now. Wow, got caught twice there. Yeah, this does not look like a friendly area. Okay. Got it. Got the, we've got the sapphire. Now we just need to figure out how to escape. Let's see, maybe there's a ceiling exit here. Maybe this is a conveniently located one. No! Wow, that's a terrible exit. Ew, that one bot is coming back towards me. What, do I have to, like, dot? I don't even know how we do that. There we go. Managed to basically get past the blue like that. That worked surprisingly well. And there we go. Exit. Woo! All right. We did it. Now to... I think I have... I don't think I can give the diamond back. I think I need to go back into the Samantha Quick disguise, otherwise they won't let me inside.
From the way you are dressed, you are American. Who are you?
My name is Nancy Drew.
This is a private club. You cannot come in. Sorry.
Nancy, why are you using your real name? Arrgh. Also, she's dressed in the cat suit. What about that outfit says, hey, you must be American? Nothing. Nothing about that outfit screams, you must be American. That's just silly. Alright, back to the car. Like, do Americans normally walk around like that? I just don't get it. Nancy could have said, it's me, Samantha Quick. They could have recognized her voice. Right? That is her normal voice. Change back into Samantha Quick's outfit. Let's see, the gloves, la la la. Let's see, I think I had these shoes. And where's my wig? Here. There. Wow, just ignored that phone call, didn't I? Alright, now let's go back to Enrico's and give him that diamond. Not there, not there. Here. Hopefully the phone rings again, because that's a cool phone call.
Please, come in. Enrico is at the Scopa table.
Yes, somebody is trying to reach Nancy about her car's extended warranty. Very important phone call. It's important that she hears it.
You have the sapphire?
Nope. You do.
Excellent work, Samantha Quick. I will... Excuse me. Pronto? You know the rules, Nico. I cannot tell you what your next target is. You keep a list in that Chinese puzzle box, no? When you shake it, that compartment opens up. Nico, no. How could you have lost it? Never mind. Go to the Capitano and get him to tell you. And when you go after the target, do not wear that costume. You are trying Il Dottore's patience. Okay, Ciao.
It seems silly. Maybe silly is not the right word, but it seems odd that Il Dottore doesn't want the Phantom to wear the Phantom costume.
Where were we? Ah, your fee. Unfortunately, that is business, which means we cannot discuss it until you have once again beaten me in a game of Scopa.
Oh man, okay. Another game of Scopa. Let's do this. Ooh, 7. 1, 6. That equals 7. I'm gonna put down the 9 here. And then the 1. Alright. 1, 2, and 3. Oh wait, that doesn't work. Okay, let's just do 3 and 3. Put down the 2. 1 and 4 equals 5. Good Scopa. Oh no!
Scopa!
How did you Scopa me, bro? I thought we were friends. Okay, I'll put down the 4. Oh, I'm gonna Scopa him back!
Scopa!
Yeah! Take that, buddy! Ooh, I hope I get a 6 so I can Scopa him in the face! No, I can't. That would be silly. Let's put down the 1. Ow!
Scopa!
I will take that Scopa and I don't know what I'm gonna do, but it won't be pretty. Oh no! Alright, let's put down the 8. Oh, really? Gosh, I'll put down the 2. And I won't be able to make any matches at all, so he's just gonna win this. Yes, this particular game of Scopa is optional, but it's so much fun. Let's play it anyway. It's exciting. You can feel the tension running through the air.
We've played all our cards. I took the last trick, so I get all the cards left on the table. You get 1 point for having the most coin cards. You get 1 point for having the 7 of coins. I get 1 point for having the most tricks. Now, let's add up what each card is worth and see who got the highest number of primes. I have the most valuable tricks, so I get 1 point. And lastly, we score the Scopas.
Oh, great. Now he's in the lead, which is just the worst, and I don't like that at all. Okay, I'm going to put down the 3. That way 3 plus 7 is 10, so I can grab that 7. Oh. Oh, no. Put down the 9. 1 plus 9 is 10. Ooh, 1, 2, 7, 10. Yeah. 3. Put down the 3. Of course he steals it. Put down the 4. And then 3 plus 4 equals 7. Two plus 4 equals 6. Nice. I think I'm doing relatively well here. Ooh, check this out. Scopa.
Scopa!
Puts down a 4. Oh, it'd be nice if he put down a 1 or a 5 so I could get a double Scopa. That would have been nice. Unfortunately, it wasn't in the cards. Ha 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 ha. I'm going to put down the 1, and he's probably going to take it up immediately. Oh, well. 6 is 5 plus 1, so I'm going to steal that. Steal this 8. No!
Scopa!
Nope. Darn. I'll take his 6.
You took the last trick,
Yay!
so you get all the cards left on the table. You get 1 point for having the most tricks. You get 1 point for having the most coin cards. You get 1 point for having the 7 of coins.
No points for you.
Now, let's add up what each card is worth and see who got the highest number of primes. You have the most valuable tricks, so you get 1 point. And lastly, we score the Scopas.
Excellent. 8 Scopas. Okay, so I've got 8 points. Let's see if I can bring home some victory. So I'll take that 4 there. Oh, he took that 4. I'll put down the 8, and hopefully he doesn't do that, because 8 plus 2 is 10, and that would have been a great match. Ooh, I've got the 7, so I need to protect it with my life. I'll take the 8. I'll put down the 2. 2 plus 5 equals 7. Great. 7 of coins. At least 1 point for me. I will take your 3 of coins, which is valuable because it's a 3. And, I mean, apparently we count the highest number of primes in this game, and 3 is a prime number. Alright, what do we have this round? 10, no idea. I don't think I have any good matches here. Put down the 3. Put down the 5. 1 and 9 equals 10, so I'll take that. Be nice if I could get that 6. 1 and 5 equals 6.
Those don't add up.
Oh. Oh, right, that's silly. I'll just put the 1 on the table. And now I can't get 1 and 5. That's nice. I'll just put down the 6. Hopefully steal it. He got 2 matches. That's sad. 3 matches on that round. Not fair in the slightest. I'll put down the 9. Put down the 1. Take these.
You took the last trick, so you get all the cards left on the table. You get 1 point for having the most coin cards. You get 1 point for having the 7 of coins.
No points for you.
Now, let's add up what each card is worth and see who got the highest number of primes.
Please be me.
I have the most valuable tricks, so I get 1 point.
One more round. I've still got a pretty comfortable lead here, so I should not feel too bad. I want to get that 7 of coins, but I'm not sure how. I think if I put down the 3, no, I can't because we've got 10s on the board. So there's no way for me to grab that 7 of coins right now. I just have to hope to get lucky. I'll put down the 1. Hopefully it puts down like a 2. Nope. That wasn't lucky in the slightest. Aha, here we go. 7. I'll take this 9. And put down the 2. I wanted that 8. Okay, I don't have a 9. 3 and 4. Can't do anything with that 10. Hopefully he puts down like a 7. Nope. Nope, he does not. Grabs the 1. Grab this 5. Takes the 10. Hopefully he gives me like a 5 here. Nope, does not. A 5 or a 1 would have been nice. I would have been able to make that match happen. Alright, let's see. Put down a 2. Hopefully I can grab that 2 immediately. Yes, I can. And I cannot make any math happen with that 6. I have a 9. Let's take the 9. It's like a 9 of coins, so that's important. So I'll take this 6. Can't do anything with this 4.
You took the last trick,
Hey!
so you get all the cards left on the table. You get 1 point for having the most coin cards. You get 1 point for having the 7 of coins.
I've won, right?
No points for you.
Now, let's add up what each card is worth and see who got the highest number of primes. You have the most valuable tricks, so you get 1 point. Game over and you won. I will wire your fee to the Swiss bank account set up by your agency within the hour. Play again.
Ah, so Nancy's not actually getting paid for this. Samantha Quick is.
No, thank you.
It seems that all the rumors I've heard about you were true, Samantha. It has been a pleasure.
But hey, it's nice that I won Scopa. Scopa can just take forever if you just get bad luck. Alrighty, back to the car. We will finally use our binoculars and then I believe go to sleep? Or do I call my person? Well, in that case, let's just spy and then call my person. Alright, yes, and...
I'd better go somewhere private and call Sophia.
Yeah, do I get to spy on him, or is he long since gone? No, he was there for like 5 hours. Alright.
Oh, that's Margarita. What's she doing there?
She's wasting away again in Margaritaville. Alright, so she's arguing with him about some sort of business deal, and we cannot get the full explanation until... Wait a minute, what's this? Where's Colin? Oh, he left behind the puzzle box, the one that we just heard a phone call about. Remember, he's like, Nico, it's in the puzzle box, right? This is that puzzle box. What you're supposed to do is buy something inside buy a book about Chinese symbols in order to solve that Chinese puzzle box. And this tells us which cards equal which place to rob.
So, what's going on?
I should get going.
1-1.
What on earth does that mean? I don't know. But Colin left this message for me. My dearest Nancy, recent unforeseen events have compelled me to leave Venice abruptly. I fear that now you don't like me anymore. I tried to be honest, but I wasn't always honest. But I hope you still like me. I will treasure your memory always. And you can keep that Chinese puzzle box. It's a gift for you. Yep. Another pager message. Let's do some spying.
No one's there. I must have just missed him.
I see you have recovered from having that locket ripped from your neck. That is what happens when one leaves a door unlocked after one has been told not to.
The police said it's very possible that the thief picked the lock.
The police know nothing. What do you need from me?
Wow, just instantly dismissing the police. Okay.
It looks like Colin just suddenly up and left.
I know. I just found out that instead of using the cheapest material he could find to do my renovations like he said he would, he used the best. I just got the bills. It is going to cost me a fortune. He left so he would not have to face me, the coward. I did not want him to use cheap materials, of course. Jiman Karebe Altro. I am just angry that he lied to me.
Of course. I found this card over there. Do you know anything about it?
No, it must be trash the wind blew up here from the street.
I was thinking maybe the Phantom dropped it.
It was the wind, but think what you like.
How many people knew you owned the Etruscan figurine that the Phantom stole?
Everyone who came to my parties. Hundreds of people. They liked that figurine very much. It is a great loss. But the insurance company is going to pay me more than I thought it was worth. I will just have to buy something else my guests will like.
I saw you coming out of the Argonne building. Do you have an office there?
No, but I know someone who does. I wanted him to set up a wireless network here in the car. My friends, they all say it is something I must have. You saw me? That is strange. I did not see you.
I was in a shop across the street. I saw you through the window. So when will he set up the system?
Never. He said he does not do that kind of work anymore. Which made me very angry because I found this flyer here in the car just last week. Look at it. Why would he print that and give it to people if he had no intention of doing what it says? It even came with a discount coupon. Ah, I do not like it when people waste my time.
Where did you find this?
Where it belongs, in the waste basket. I was not emptying it, I just saw it from across the room.
So it's all right if I keep this?
Senz'altro.
Alrighty, so that is a top secret thing for a puzzle we'll solve later.
That is all you wanted to ask me?
Guess I'll be going.
Good, good.
And let's call Sophia. Yo, Sophia, how come you don't want my phone call? Am I not important to you? Do you not care about me? Wow. Fine. Alright, so we're going over to, we are going over to this building. We get to break in again. Is it just me or does this puzzle get harder every single time we have to do it? Ooh, ugh, man. I think that's it. Got it. Does feel like it's a different puzzle every single time, doesn't it? Alright.
Now the Re di Denari is missing. According to the list I found in that puzzle box, the Re di Denari is code for the Palazzo Orpello. I'll bet that's the next place they're going to hit. The Palazzo Orpello.
Nancy, what has happened?
Long story short, I think I know where the Phantom is going to strike next.
Where? Tell me.
I'm pretty sure he's going to steal something from the Palazzo Orpello.
You are pretty sure?
I'm really sure, as in almost positive. And I know his name is Nico. That's what Tatsa called him anyway.
Nico Petit. He's a thief we are very familiar with. He's not very smart, which is why we did not think he could be the Phantom. But if he is taking orders from someone, that is different. Here is the plan. I will call the GDIF and have them send us some agents to stake out the Palazzo Orpello. You must be there too.
I must? I mean, okay, sure.
But first, you need to do two things. You must give everyone at the Carnascosta the objects which will allow us to track them.
Already did that. Although I think Colin may have left town with his.
We will worry about Colin later. Second, you must brush up on your Italian, so that during the stakeout you can understand what the agents are saying over the radios.
I can do that.
Good. When you feel you are ready, call me, and we will move forward.
You got it. Ciao.
Yeah, we're getting close to the end of the game. We have stakeout time. Let's do another puzzle while we're here, because it takes forever. So, puzzle is copying this sound. Mi, re, do, si, la, re, la, da, 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 da. That's going to be for a puzzle over here. But first, we need to copy out that number here. So, 111 pound 046. Pound 046. And then we are going to put it here. It's gonna, and we want to copy the sound effect, which is do, re, mi, di, la, di, do, da, da. So this is gonna be 291 pound star 991 star 70121100269999 star pound 91.
Welcome to the automated directory for Sonitrico. For personnel, press 1. For store locations, press 2. For communications, press 3.
So you have to navigate a phone tree. This is, I always thought that was a weird puzzle. I feel like somebody had a good idea with that music puzzle, but they couldn't find a good way to actually work it into the game. So now we get just, the culprits have a phone tree, which explains how everything works.
For our headquarters are located in the Argonne office building in the Campo dei Frari. I do not understand that entry. For our headquarters, press 1. For our headquarters are located in the Argonne office building in the Campo dei Frari. I do not understand that entry. For our headquarters, press our safe and secure store is located near the fountain in the Campo Santa Maria Formosa.
I bet that's a safe room where they're keeping the stolen goods.
Yep.
I do not understand that entry. For our headquarters, press 1. For our safe and secure, our acquisition partners are the Aces, the Knights, and the Kings. For further information, please consult our detailed list available from our Director of Communications or Acquisitions.
Whoever those guys are, I have no idea who they are, actually.
For our headquarters, press 1. For our safe and secure, our sumptuous presidential suites are located in the historic Canas Costa. I do not understand that entry. For our headquarters, press 1. For our propane storage facilities can be found in the Campo Santa Margarita.
Because the culprits are clearly doing propane as well, selling propane and stealing things.
I do not understand that entry. For our we have many temporary meeting spaces available. Please consult your complimentary company calendar for location.
Alright, so that's part of their phone tree. You can listen to it like many times. Alrighty, so let's see. People in the chat were requesting the gelato thing, so it's yellow, red, white, and green. Those are the colors of the Italian flag, and by eating the Italian flag, we get an Italian Easter egg. Excellent. Now we are going to do the stakeout. First, we need to check that book of Italian phrases, just to confirm Nancy knows Italian phrases. I don't think the Easter egg does anything. I think it just looks pretty. That's all. Italian phrases over here.
Fiori, parete, traliccio, albero.
If I do have one complaint about this puzzle, there are a couple of words that just don't appear, like this traliccio.
Traliccio.
Porta's never gonna appear either.
Porta.
There is this bench, but it's not going to be part of the puzzle.
Banco.
So, porta and parete, I think they're used to talk about the exact same area, which, I'll point that out when we get to the puzzle. Let's do it now.
Hello, Nancy. All the tracking devices have been planted, and you have brushed up on your Italian?
Si.
Good. The stakeout will take place at midnight tonight. You and the GDIF agents will allow Nico to enter the Palazzo Opello, then capture him when he tries to get away with whatever he has stolen. And so, I ask you, Nancy, are you sure you are ready to go on the stakeout?
I am ready.
Then good luck. We will talk again after Nico is captured.
Nancy, the four of us agents will be hiding in the courtyard waiting for Nico. We will call over the radio to tell you where we are and peek out from time to time. If you see Nico, let us know where he is and we will try to catch him, but don't give away our hiding places.
Alla sinistra dei fiori bianchi.
Alright, white flowers. Right there.
Dietro la fontana.
That's the fountain. Right there, down there at the bottom.
Dietro l'albero.
Albero's the tree. Tree's right next to the bench. We learned the word for bench. We're not going to use it, though. And near the car is right there.
Dietro il gatto.
Okay, next to the cat.
Dietro la fontana.
The fountain.
Dietro l'ombrello rosso.
Red umbrella.
Dietro l'automobile.
And the car. Now just sort of wait for people to peek out. I see somebody is peeking out near the fountain. And is that somebody near the doorway in the middle? I don't think we had anybody near the doorway. No, okay. So now I am not seeing where Nico is. I see people in the spots where they should be. Oh wait, it was the blue umbrella. Missed it. Oh darn. Okay, tree. Red flowers.
Alla sinistra dei fiori bianchi.
White flowers. Okay, everything on top. And the blue umbrella. Oh, okay, everything on top, and then didn't see anything here. It's tough. Ah!
Dietro l'albero.
Albero.
Alla sinistra dei fiori bianchi.
Alla destra dei fiori rossi.
So you can click outside the game window like this. Sort of pauses the game. Helps. So we've got the red umbrella already. We've got the white flowers already. I don't see anybody sticking out anywhere else.
Dietro la fontana.
Man, I'm just not good at this.
Vicino alle gondole.
Dietro all'albero.
Alla sinistra dei fiori bianchi.
Okay, we finally got gondolas. So that refers to this area here in the middle. I thought that would be the parete, but no, it's that one.
He's behind the wall.
Fermati.
Hey, got it.
Non riesco a trovarlo.
All right.
Vicino alle gondole.
Whereas this area here on the right, that's the porta and the parete. They both kind of refer to that area.
Dietro l'ombrello rosso.
That's kind of a minor complaint I have. It's like, I've got two words that refer to the exact same area. Okay, I'm not seeing anything else. Okay, that's the guy in the gondolas, the guy in the statue, the guy by the tree. I don't see anyone else.
Dietro la fontana.
Yeah, I didn't see anyone else there. Fountain.
Dietro il gatto.
The cat.
Vicino alle gondole.
Alla sinistra dei fiori bianchi.
I'm seeing nobody on screen right now. Okay, there's the gondolas person. There's the white flowers. And the cat. And the fountain.
Dietro la statua.
Alla destra dei fiori rossi.
Dietro l'automobile.
Dietro all'albero.
He's behind the wall.
Fermati.
Got it.
Non è là.
Dietro la statua.
Alla destra dei fiori rossi. Alla sinistra dei fiori bianchi.
Dietro l'ombrello blu.
Okay, those like four things. So anywhere outside of those four.
He's behind the wall.
Okay.
Fermati. Non riesco a trovarlo.
Well, every single time he's appeared, he's been behind that wall. Ah!
Dietro il gatto.
Dietro l'ombrello rosso. dietro la fontana.
Let's see. Oh, here it is. White flowers right now.
He's to the left of the white flowers.
Woohoo! Finally did it.
Nico hasn't admitted anything?
He does not admit that he is the Phantom. He does not even admit that he is Nico Petit. The police and the GDIF have been questioning him all night but have gotten nowhere.
So we still don't know who Il Dottore is.
And we do not know where any of the stolen artwork is. This is not good, Nancy. Now that Nico has been arrested, the theft ring may break up, and we may never recover the stolen goods.
Prudence is not going to like that. Was he carrying anything that might help us? A wallet, an address book?
I am looking at the arrest report. Among the items that were taken from him were a silver trumpet that he had just stolen from the Palazzo Otello, some coins, some matches, a used tissue, a receipt for propano, I should say propane gas. On the back of this receipt were some numbers, 3447.
Well, guess I'll just have to keep snooping around.
Let me know if I can help. Ciao.
Nancy heard about propane in their, like, phone tree. You'd think that would automatically click for her, but no. Let me go back and double check that book. Make sure my complaints about that puzzle were accurate and it's not just me making up weird things. So do they have gondolas? No, they don't have gondola here in terms of the Italian phrases. So in that puzzle, when they say in the gondola area, how are you supposed to know that? Unfortunately, we didn't get to see any of the Porta a Parete, so I guess we won't be able to tell what the difference between those two is in that puzzle. Opano is going to be here. It's 3447.
Signora, ma come mai a Venezia ci sono tutti questi uccelli?
Non lo so, ci sono tanti turisti che danno sempre in giro.
Ma perché ai veneziani piacciono gli uccelli?
We get this puzzle and we get the key. Now, according to their phone tree, their stolen goods are at the Campo Santa Maria Formosa, so let's go there now. Let's see. Do I have enough money for one more singing guy? Let's do it.
Vido mare quanto bello, spira tanto sentimento, come tu a chi ti è in mente. Cassettato fa suona. Guarda qua chi sto giardino, siente sti schiure arance, nu profumo così fino, dinte core se ne va. Et tu dice parto Dio, ta lontane das du core, da sta tierra dell'amore, tieno core non ma non me.
Oh wow, this guy is not gonna stop singing anytime soon.
Non darmi stu turmiento, torna suriento, famma camba.
Yeah, all that for €1. Man, that guy takes care of everyone in his gondola. My goodness.
La donna immobile, qual piuma al vento, muta d'accento e di pensiero, sempre un abile leggiadro viso, in pianto viso, e menzognero, la donna mobil, qual piuma al vento, muta n'accento e di pensier.
So I was kind of hoping.
Di pensier.
I was kind of hoping for that song because, you know, in between this and doing like the last time I played the game, I actually heard that song. They have it in Mickey Mouse, the Prince and the Pauper, and I'd seen that as a kid, and I didn't make the connection because that's what Mickey sings with Goofy. He's like, I want a suckling pig to make my belly big. I'm just a little guy, give me a pizza pie. It would be so feeling, something appealing, if I could live, living like a king, living like a king, living like a king, da 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 da. Okay, so, yeah, just a random aside, and my wife's like, oh, well, that's a really, really famous song. I'm like, I know it from Mickey Mouse. That's how I know that song. Okay, so we want to go to point 1, 2, here, let me maybe try to show you this. So we've got this map, it's going to match with this. And it feels like, yeah, I mean, you can see they obviously match each other. So we're going to go to point 1, then point 2, then point 3, then point 4, then point 5, 6, then 7, 8, and then 9 and 10. But you still have to kind of keep track of where you are in this puzzle, which makes it quite difficult. So we start at number 1. We're going to spin the wheel to the left. Now, next, we want to go across... I don't even know if I've did this right. Okay. Right? Yeah, we want to go to... We're still in a circle. So now we want to get this thing in circle. What are we doing here? We are going to spin the wheel to the right. It doesn't tell you whether you spin the wheel right or left. That's sort of the trick. Left, forward, down. I've got the instructions written out, so it's not so bad. U-turn, forward twice, right, spin wheel right. Next step, left, forward twice, left, forward twice. Right, spin wheel right. Okay, 5, it's going to be left, forward, left, and then spin wheel left. So left, forward, left, spin the wheel to the left. Next is going to be right, forward, right, right, forward, right, spin the wheel to the right. Then left, forward, down, no, down, U-turn, 2 forward, right, spin wheel right. Left, forward, left, spin wheel to the right. This puzzle is just so hard. Doesn't really matter which gameplay mode you're on. In senior mode, you don't get this, but this doesn't help all that much. Like, okay, what step am I on now? Do you know? No, you don't. I don't know either. Left, forward, left, spin wheel right, left, forward, left. Oh, hopefully I'm on step 8. Because if I lost count, that would be sad. Left and then forward 3 times. 1. Nope, messed up. And when you mess up like that, it's kind of hard to figure out how to get back. So, where am I on the list? I'm sorry, I got so distracted trying to show this off. Trying to show off, hey, I'm at 7 or... Okay, I am at... Water flow chart. Okay, well, at least it should tell me where I am. I'm at Diamond right now. And I visit Diamond on step 7. So, forward. No. No. No, no, no. U-turn. I go forward twice. Right. Spin the wheel right. That should be it. Left, forward. Left, spin wheel right. No. Because now I'm no longer, I mean, now I'm on this. I'm at 8. So if I'm on 8, I can't fill our drain. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. So where am I again now? So everything's empty except, I mean, circle's filled all the way. Okay, so let's say I did 8. Then I would... be totally confused and not have any idea how to get out. Okay, so... Diamond. And diamond, I mean, middle thing, I'm gonna want to get circle lower, I think. So in order to get circle lower, I have to fill this thing. Let's go circle lower as my guess. So I'm lowering circle now. That did not affect circle in the slightest. I think that might have affected circle? Didn't mean to drain that. No. I'm gonna fill this. I think I go up. Let's say I'm at step, like, 9. So you see, I got circle all filled up, and now I'm here, so I can continue to get go from circle filled up to this well filled up. No, I meant fill, sorry. So that gets circle all the way down. And then hope this is accurate. Yep. Very confusing puzzle. It's just spin the wheels and hope something works. But the general idea, I think what we were trying to do was we wanted to get all the way to diamond. So we had the lower circle so we could go across to diamond. And then we want to fill circle all the way up. That way we can fill diamond all the way up here and get to the exit. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. We're basically just going down on circle to over here. That way we're reaching diamond. We're going to fill circle all the way back up again. That way we could just steal all of circle and fill up diamond. Okay, explaining it twice. Maybe that makes it easier to understand? Anyway, remember this scene? This was at the very start of the game. This was our first scene. Nancy walking through this area. Alright, so this code was in the very first microdot that we got. 43556.
Killian. Where have I seen that name before? The address on this crate is the same address that was on that letter Helena dropped.
Alright, people are saying they don't understand it. Because all the wells are connected, in order to get all the way to... You're trying to get to the top of Diamond. That's basically it. You can tell because that ends in 10, right? Well, in order to get all the way to the top of Diamond, Diamond is filled with Circle, right? So you want to get Circle filled all the way. That way you can fill Diamond all the way and reach the top of Diamond. Maybe that's a better explanation. Anyway, guess what? Helena is the culprit. Oh!
Let me out of here! Hey! Open the door!
Nancy just has the world's best memory. That's Nancy, all right. So here we're trying to get these things level. That did not give me any time at all, jeez. Alright, let me grab my Italian dictionary. Maybe this is helpful. There we go. So maybe that helps explain it. Move number 2 to the right. 1, 2, and then move number 1 left 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then this one right 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Right 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then right, left 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's basically a variation of that key puzzle. That key puzzle we had to do to get inside Fongo's all the time. Well, some of them, some of the things are connected. So as you saw number 5, if you move number 5, that's going to move number 4 and number 5 at the same time. Totally saw that all the time with Fongo's keys.
Nancy, I was starting to be worried about you.
It's Helena Berg. She's Il Dottore.
You are sure?
Yes, and I think she knows she's been busted. So you have to activate the tracking device I planted on her and find her before she escapes.
I will activate her device immediately. But because of Carnevale, there are no officers available to follow her. You will have to do this, Nancy.
You want me to track her?
After I have activated the tracking device, your PDA will show a picture of what method of transportation she has taken, whether she's traveling on foot, in a gondola, or by vaporetto. From time to time, it will also announce where she is.
Why can't it announce where she is all the time?
The transmission of a continuous signal would make the device too easy to detect. So please, Nancy, watch your PDA. It will tell you Helena's method of transportation and her last location. Use this information to figure out where she is headed so you can go to that place and intercept her. But you must move quickly or she will get away. I will send someone to help you as soon as possible.
Okay.
This Prudence Rutherford. I did not like that she forced you on us. But when you are on a case, you are like a dog with a bone. I like that, Nancy Drew. There. Helena's tracking device is activated. She is all yours. Hurry.
Alright, time for Nancy to defeat the culprit. Okay, she's right there, and she walked on foot, so she went to like one of 3 places. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and now she went on the red thing, so she must be, I don't know. Oh, jeez.
A piedi. In gondola. A piedi.
Feels like traveling through gondola
A piedi.
Is that the fastest way to escape the police? Maybe.
A piedi. A piedi.
Where is she?
Gotcha.
Got her! Woohoo!
Helena! Don't try to hide from me, Helena.
Nancy, what are you doing here?
Getting my locket back.
What are you? A cop? A government agent? A thief? What? What do you want?
I'm just an amateur detective who wants what all decent people want. Justice.
I had a feeling you were up to something. Your sudden arrival at Nascosta, your feigned interest in Venice, always asking questions. You've been watching Fongo from the Altena all this time, haven't you? And now the little spy wants her locket back. Well, good. Because you're not getting it back. Ever.
Ora!
Helena, stop! She's getting away!
Don't be too pleased with yourself, Nancy Drew. It's not over between us. Not by a long shot.
True to her word, Helena didn't go quietly. After she was arrested, she insisted that because of me, a silly American teenager, a terrible mistake had been made. She claimed that not only was she innocent, but the locket around her neck was hers.
The audacity! Why was she even wearing Nancy's locket? Like, why would you be wearing that? I mean, even if Nancy wasn't working for the police, Nancy would probably still notice the fact that you're wearing her stolen locket. Just a terribly not smart idea on the part of Helena.
But after I showed the authorities everything I discovered, it became clear that all the thefts attributed to the Phantom of Venice were actually perpetrated by a gang. Her gang. It started with Hildegard Killian, a wealthy pork belly heiress in Chicago, who gave Helena a list of the Venetian art objects for which she would happily pay a small fortune should Helena somehow obtain them for her. Inspired by what she had learned while covering the trial of criminal mastermind Leo Macchiano, Helena subtly pumped her sources in the police department for the names of known or suspected criminals who could serve her purposes, which enabled her to put together her very own theft ring made up of Antonio Fongo, codename Il Capitano. Using everything from trained pigeons to chess notations to chocolates, he made sure everyone in the ring knew what they needed to know by the time they needed to know it. Gina Scaramuccia, a civil engineer familiar with practically every security system in existence, she determined the best way to steal an item and, via Il Capitano, passed this information along to Nico Petit, Brigella, who did the actual stealing. It was his idea to wear the mask and cape while pulling the heists, something of which Helena, Il Dottore, did not approve. He delivered what he stole to Enrico Tazza, Arlecchino. He hid the items in papier-mâché carnival costume heads and stashed them away until they could be shipped to Hildegard Killian. But thanks to Sophia and me, they're all on their way to prison. Prudence Rutherford was so delighted that all the stolen objects were recovered undamaged that she's decided to include me in her memoirs, which I guess I'm supposed to consider a great honor. Margarita is delighted too. Everyone thinks that because I was staying at Ca Nascosta, she was somehow instrumental in solving the case.
Why would you think that? And does that mean everybody in Venice knows Nancy is a super spy? Oh dear.
Suddenly, the darling of Venetian high society, which for her is a dream come true. As for Colin, he called me once out of the blue. He had read about the Phantom's capture and had just one question. Did I get my locket back? When I said I had and was wearing it, there was a long silence, then he just hung up. For a while, I felt bad. Then I remembered all those slides.
Then I remembered how terrible the Tesserae puzzle was, and realized I will never feel bad for Colin ever again. Okay, who doesn't sing is my buddy Luigi. Luigi does not sing. Luigi is a fantastic guy, so I got 2 awards. I got an Easter egg, and I answered that trivia question. That's all. I got nothing else. Alright.
Castle Malloy has stood empty for almost a century in a remote corner of Ireland. The few who have dared to walk among its crumbling walls have told tales of devious fairies, ghostly lights, and a cursed spirit haunting the ruins. When an old friend of mine insists on holding her wedding there, things quickly go from merry to menacing, and I soon find myself probing the darkest corners of the castle, struggling to unearth its secrets. Secrets which may have already cost the groom his life. Join me as I make my way through this long-forgotten fortress in The Haunting of Castle Malloy.
Interesting scenes there. I think all those pictures must have been just like reference photos that they had. None of those were actually scenes from the actual game. We didn't see any actual characters. Yeah. Oh well. La 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 la. Well, stay tuned. After the credits, we'll have a couple of bloopers, because this is when they did a bunch of bloopers at the end of their various games. I'm told you get more bloopers if you get every single star. So if you get all the achievements, you get all the bloopers, and I've never been able to get all the achievements. I've tried, trust me, I've tried over and over and over again. That one achievement for wearing the shoes, I don't know what you do to unlock that achievement. So what I've done is I've saved my game right before solving that final puzzle, you know, the one where we go through the sewers. And then I put on a new pair of shoes, and then I walked all over the game. I tried taking like 200 steps with the shoes. Nothing. I did it with every single pair of shoes. Nothing. Did not unlock the shoe achievement. So I don't know. Maybe you have to wear all the shoes at a specific point in the game? Maybe? Also, changing costumes frequently. For whatever reason, that seems very tough. Very tough. So some of the achievements in this game are tough. That's all I'm saying. It's kind of a pain. I did purchase all the shoes, yes. There's not that many shoes. They're all in the Campo Santa Maria Formosa. Just that shoe store. The store where you buy costume things. So yeah, I tried switching shoes. I don't know. Like, I've tried over and over again. That took me like a week, and then I just decided to give up. Maybe someday again, I'll try once more. I wonder if Nancy can walk around without shoes. I hadn't thought about that. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Maybe I forgot to have her walk around the game without shoes, and that's why I didn't get the shoe achievement. That seems like that would be a weird way to get the achievement, but okay.
Panama Venice, pump puzzle, take 3. Speed. Action.
Not funny, guys. It almost fell on my toe.
Panama Venice, pigeon flyby, take 8. Speed. Action.
Talk about hitting your mark. You okay?
I'm okay.
Panama Venice, B puzzle, take 8. Action.
Hey, Nancy.
Hi, Bernie.
Come here, Pidgey. Come on. Come here, you stupid little... Whoa! I'm okay.
It came without warning, seeking a statue and revenge.
Alright, so that is it for Nancy
Hi, I'm Nancy
the
Drew.
Phantom of Venice. Thank you very much for watching me play this game. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Check out, my other marathons if you really like this one, or check out the other videos in this marathon. Thanks for all the support, and you all have a very excellent day. Have a nice rest of your day, everybody. Bye! Hopefully you will not get stuck in sewers and be forced to solve that terrible, terrible sewer puzzle over and over again, because that would be very unfortunate.